Brace yourself.
Sometimes I need a good reason to get out of bed. Got sleep in my eyes, clouds in my head. I need a shine of something to make my motor go.
Let's get high.
So I turn on the Klein and Alley Show. Give me some Klein and Alley Show.
Good times, hitting women. I love it.
Give me some Klein and Alley Show. Get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Diddy, great guy like Diddy.
I said, get your motor running with the Klein and Alley Show.
Oh, baby, gonna get down now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, good morning. Just after 7. Now 7 after 7 to be exact. Klein Alley Show on KROQ. My name's Klein, that's Allie.
Morning.
That guy right there wants to be known as the arbiter of audio, but we know him as Jake the Nerd. And there he is, DJ Omar Khan. He's the official audio sniper. Oftentimes imitated, never quite duplicated.
No email signature.
No email signature.
No emails.
No emails. That's right. That's how you know it's an Omar. You don't ever hear from him. That's the ultimate signature. In the back, you got the Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa taking the calls. 800-520-1067. Great show planned for you today with lots of announcements. Someone's going to go see Sublime in Vegas, going to give that trip away officially today. Announce where you'll be going to next as part of KROQ Roadtrip USA. Which band, which city, although I feel like we've somehow been scooped already. So if you already know the band in the city, let me know on the text line at 800-520-1067. We'll tell you if you don't tell us first. When are we supposed to make that announcement, Vanessa? Is that 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
All right, because I want to make sure that we scoop whoever tries to scoop us around
We just
here.
have to do it on time.
We just gotta stay on time.
Yes,
exactly.
that's the thing.
We're
is
already
we do
behind.
it way later than we're supposed to, and then they just post it because they are sick of waiting for us.
All right, we'll announce it on time, and you'll be ready to go change your life for the better.
We're
Disneyland
already
tickets.
9 minutes late.
We are late. Disneyland tickets will be in your future as well. We got those to get to. You just have to listen to the show. We'll tell you exactly how to win those coming up later this morning. And so much more, Allie. I mean, I know we're kicking off Park Week. This is a big day for us as we celebrate all of the terrible parkers that live in Southern California and feel the need to never focus on the lines. They either do. There's so many ways you can be a terrible parker, and there's no shortage. I would argue the biggest concentration of bad parkers on the planet live right here within a 50-mile, maybe even a 100-mile radius of our voice right now.
This is where bad parkers come to thrive. And I know when you see a bad parker, you go, damn it, this person is cheating the system. They're not respecting the rules. When do I get a win in life? Well, here's your win, all right? You can find somebody who's parked terribly, and you can win good stuff.
We got the best prizes we've ever. This is the third annual Park Week here at KROQ, and this is the year that we actually got our prizes together for you to reward whoever's capturing the worst parking job in Southern California. We will give you all them details coming up later this morning. If you need us, remember these numbers because you'll need all these if you want to win stuff. 800-520-1067. There's also a GOAT line there for you. That number is 844-956-GOAT. Welcome to your Monday. We are Klein Alley Show. This is KROQ. lots to give you this morning. Could be Disneyland tickets, could be a trip to Vegas, but it also could just be $100 of Allie's money. If you call us right now at 800-520-1067, got questions about things going on in the world, news, other than just what happened with the Coldplay show, believe it or not. That is still dominating the news cycle, but there are other things happening. We had to look hard, but we did find other stories. So if you want to battle Allie for $100 of her money, call us now, 800-520-1067. We'll come back with that complete show we have in store for you. It's going to be a good one, and we get into it all after this.
Klein, World Famous Show. KROQ. Klein, Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Emergencies can happen.
Klein Alley Show. We'll get to Johnny Doesn't Know in just a moment. Johnny's in the studio right now. I was asking Johnny if he's feeling smart today or not, and he couldn't even answer that question. So choose carefully when you have to predict whether or not he'll be right or wrong. You know, yesterday, Nicole Alvarez is gone because she doesn't take vacations very often, but when she does...
Oh, she takes them.
She
takes them hard.
And by me not saying she doesn't take them very often, that's me being sarcastic. She apparently is on vacation all the time.
She would get very upset if you said that.
I know, but it's true. So anyway, Johnny was filling in for her yesterday, and when you were trying to do your first break of the morning, we were still in the studio because we were trying to record the Showtime bonus podcast.
Because we were like, oh, great, Nicole's not coming in. We can use the studio.
And Johnny, you were not happy that we were, on the studio because you wanted to get on the air, and then you decided that you were going to move us aside and do your first break of the morning.
Yeah.
And you had a plan, I guess, as to what you wanted to say. You only had, I think 7 seconds in the song to talk.
Yeah.
And we were like, what are you going to do? What are you thinking? And he was like, oh, I think I'm going to say this is Postmaster Johnny on the World Famous.
Right. That's what you told.
Like,
that was your plan, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. What was the first break supposed to sound like? Because I'm going to play in a second what ended up happening.
First break was supposed to literally just be like, KROQ's Postmaster Johnny in for the lovely Nicole Alvarez on the world famous KROQ.
Right,
And then,
you had it timed out all in your head, ready to go.
Yeah, said it a million times.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Then what ended up happening is at the last second, Johnny didn't even see this happen, but Omar swapped out the song that was going to play into Beyonce.
Omar can control the system.
Into a Beyonce song. And I decided to just continue to punch Johnny in the
You
gut.
were tickling me all over.
So
and I was
here, so that's how I groom boys. So here is here's how it happened. Here's how it happened on KROQ. It's going to sound like quite a train wreck, and this was Johnny's first break of the morning.
Ready? We're all going to be on. 106.7, it's the world famous KROQ. I brought some friends with me, too. Hey, who put this on? Why is it Beyonce? Wait, hold on, wait. Wait. No, wait. Wait, that's wrong. This is correct. It's Postmaster Johnny on the world famous. I brought some friends. You guys gotta stop. The world famous KROQ.
You think
Yeah,
that
look
went?
at you still trying to get through your line.
Still tried to say your line.
I brought some friends with me. I brought some friends with me. I brought some friends with me.
Dude, can I say, when I drove home, I listened to that. That made me so giddy and so happy because, all you guys were there, and it was just so fun. And I was just like, damn. I was like, I wish I could do this, again.
But then later in your break, I guess, we were downstairs having a show meeting, and you had a very important job, maybe the most important job you can have as a radio DJ, to world premiere a new song.
And I'm sure there were emails about this, right, telling you what was expected?
No, I actually got told 3 minutes before it happened. And
It's even more of a dumb reason to not do it. You were told 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was told in person?
I know.
Hold on, Johnny. There was
to be less than 30 seconds.
we had a brand new 9 Inch Nails song that we were playing yesterday.
Forced memory reset.
And I assume they sent you an email 3 weeks ago and you forgot it, which is, I would at least say I can understand. So they came in 3 minutes before the song played and said to you what?
Look, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. He told me, and then I was just like, yeah. But to his
What did he
defense,
tell you?
He told me very clearly and concisely, talk into the song and then talk out of the song. He's like, I edited it for you. You're all set, good to go. And in my head, I overthought it, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I guarantee you didn't overthink
No,
anything.
I overthought it because immediately I started Googling every single thing I could about Nine Inch Nails that I already didn't know.
So you wanted to add a factoid.
Yeah, and I was like, scavenging, like, okay, I gotta say this, I gotta do that. It's been 4 years since their last single, and then like immediately, as soon as like the song started, I was like, brain fart, and I was like,
no.
I'm so dead. I'm literally so dead.
So you just didn't talk.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
The song just started playing, and I guess
It was a world premiere of a song with no
intro,
World premiere,
no nothing.
brand new, it just played. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
And I heard Johnny was getting scolded. I think Jake said he saw the tail end of Johnny getting scolded yesterday, but apparently it was a real.
What did he go? He go in and
Thrashing.
said. He said like, "I just told you this."
He's like, what is going on? Like, I just told you. He's like, I can't do this for you.
Jake was so giddy yesterday. I was like, "Why? What's so funny?" He's like, "I just watched Johnny get a new asshole torn." I was like, "Really? It's great." I don't know why Jake liked it so much. All right. That all being said, Johnny was not hired here for his brain.
Yeah, that's true.
But the good news, someone said hearing that Beyonce thing literally made them laugh on the 605 60 exchange. Almost crashed their car yesterday.
The greatest. It was the greatest.
Let's get into it. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All right, these are all questions that are pretty basic, pretty simple, but will Johnny know the answers? You don't need to know. You just need to. You probably will, but you don't need to. You just need to guess, will he or will he not? And everyone who gets theirs right is going to get a Klein Alley Show Tiny Towel. Someone's going to win a grand prize, I
Tiny
think.
Towel.
So here we go. Jonathan El Segundo, you're up first. You ready to go?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's
All
get
right.
it. Hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing? Are you ready to lock in early, or you want to hear the question first?
Nah, let's hear the question.
All right, Johnny. Why do things fall when you drop them? Will Johnny know the answer to this, yes or no?
Man, I want to say yes, because, we learned that pretty
Right.
early on in school.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to have faith in this guy.
So you're going to
Because we
say
have the
yes.
same name.
Out of the gate, you're going
Yeah.
to say yes.
I think my
I'm
kid
gonna
is
say-
3 and knows this.
Well, you're going to. All right, Johnny, why do things fall when we drop them?
When you drop the ball, for example.
When you drop the ball on a world premiere, why did it fall? Why do things fall when you drop them?
Because they're heavy, and because there's nothing there to catch it. And it's like, are you trying to get at like what's gravity?
Well, there we go.
Like the gravity of it,
the gravity of what? The situation?
or whatever you're dropping. Like, I dropped a hammer, or I dropped a ball, or something. Gravity? Are you looking for gravity?
That's what we were looking for.
Okay.
We're looking for anything to grasp at this point.
Looking for some gravity. Johnny, I don't know how you got there. I didn't think you were going to get
Gravity.
there, but it didn't start strong, but you ended up there. Jonathan, congratulations. You are correct. Johnny did know gravity. I didn't know if he would. I didn't know if he would know the term for gravity.
Gravity.
All right, moving on, Johnny. The questions get a little bit harder, not too much harder though. But Johnny's 1 for 1 today. But that's one of those ones where even though he got it right, he kind of feels like he got it wrong.
He kind of had to talk it out.
Craig on KROQ. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know on a Friday morning. You ready for this?
Sweet dibbit.
Sweet dip.
Sweet dibbits. Will Johnny know what type of tree prunes come from? Will Johnny know what type of tree prunes come from? Yes or no, Craig?
No.
All right, with confidence. Johnny, why don't you tell us what type of tree prunes come from?
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought prunes came from the ground. I didn't even know there was a prune tree or anything like that.
This guy says you will not know. You thought prunes came from the ground. Now you're learning they come from a tree, and you're going to go ahead and guess they come from a prune tree?
Well, also, aren't they all like just bigger raisins?
Prunes are bigger raisins.
Man, I didn't realize what is a prune.
Actually, I've never even
Was a
seen
better question.
I've never even seen a prune. Honestly, I've only heard of the juice,
Right.
That like old people use when they're
Yeah.
Or
constipated.
they're backed up.
Yeah, that's all I know about prunes. I've never seen it at the grocery
So
store.
you think a prune is a big raisin? A bigger raisin?
Small? Yeah, it's like a bigger, little thicker raisin.
Thicker raisin.
that you can't fit in the box.
So that's what they were like, we'll just make juice. We don't have a box big enough.
It's not fitting in the Sunmade
I'm
box.
picturing like a giant sunmade
Yeah,
box
Sunmade.
with
Yeah,
6
Sunmade.
prunes.
Sunmade made raisins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Craig, you said he wouldn't know. That was a wise choice. He's way off. And her money could be your money. All you got to do is answer some questions about what's going on in the news. And if you just listen to this, play along in your head, you could at least learn a thing or two, or perhaps realize you're up for the challenge every morning around this time. Allie puts her money where her mouth is, $100 up for grabs, except on Fridays, where it's a $500 Friday here at KROQ.
Didn't really ever agree to that.
She hasn't agreed to it. She
do it.
fights it every time we say it. But you know what we've learned is that the more we say it, the more it fits.
Yeah, if you just keep
$500
saying
Fridays.
stuff, it eventually happens.
Has to happen.
It's called manifesting.
We're manifesting Allie paying you all of her money. So let's say hi to Alex in Costa Mesa, and let's see if he's up for the challenge this morning. Good morning, Alex.
Morning. How you doing?
Fine. You studied up and know what's going on in the world at least a little bit?
I did my best.
You're already overqualified. Allie's going to leave the KROQ studios, sequester herself outside. Your questions will begin the second that door closes. She will not hear these questions. You get to go first. We'll score it together in the end. Let's see how you do just by listening. And your round of Allie Knows the News starts right now.
Allie knows the news.
Move over eggs. There's a new food that apparently has soaring prices that were only expected to continue to soar up to the double digits. It will cost you a lot more to buy what?
I believe it's beef.
Question 2. This airline had to shut down operations after a tech outage affected all of their flights.
Frontier?
Question number 3. Starbucks has announced that this is going to return in August. Get ready. It's coming next month. What is it?
The pumpkin spice latte?
Question number 4. Last week, Superman reigned supreme at the box office. Which movie reigned supreme this week, bringing in $57 million?
Jurassic World?
And finally, question number 5. Trump has said that he believes that if this professional sports team does not change their name, it will affect the stadium deal they have. Which team does he believe should change their name?
The Washington Commanders.
All right, let's bring Allie in. We will score it at the end. I'll probably be accused of only giving boy news, as they say around here, but there was a different... don't say anything. Hold on, Allie's back in the studio. Don't say anything else. Good job. You did great. Allie, I think you could end up having to pay this man already on a Monday. I haven't even heard you yet, but I'm just telling you some of these answers. I know you're not going to know.
I got free parking a couple of times this week, and I felt like I made money.
Question number 1. Move over eggs. This is the new food with soaring prices right now, expected to go up double digits percentage-wise, and already rises being seen all over the place. What is going to cost you a lot more to buy and eat what?
Avocados?
Avocados, Allie says. That is incorrect. Avocado's always expensive, but in this particular case, beef is the new one. They're saying beef.
There's a million of them.
Beef is the new eggs, and they are saying that it is going to be the highest percentage increase of pretty much anything you buy at the grocery store right now.
That's crazy because there's tons of beef right here in America.
Well, they claim there's not, and it's about to be a shortage because of the conditions. They can't feed the cows grass or whatever, and
Dude,
the prices.
this is fake. They're just picking stuff. At
Regardless, he got it. He said beef. He gets the point.
All right.
Now he's going to be able to buy a lot less beef when she loses $100 right now. We got a question number 2. This airline had to shut down all operations after a tech outage affected every single one of their flights.
I think that was Delta.
Oh, Delta did have a situation where I think they had an engine that caught fire and they had to return to LAX over the weekend.
Yeah, video is crazy.
Crazy video, but the correct answer is Alaska Airlines.
Oh.
He didn't get that either, so no one gets the point. We go to question number 3. Allie's still down 1. Starbucks announced that this will be returning in August.
The pumpkin spice latte.
That's correct. He got that as well. Not boy news, Vanessa. You hear that? I put in a pumpkin spice question. That's for the ladies.
Girly question.
That's right, girly question. I got that girly news. Go to question number 4.
That's another great thing to pull.
Question number... Pull the clip of her young girly question. Question 4.
No, you saying, I got that girly news.
No, not me, her. Stop pulling clips of me. I don't like it. Question 4. Last week, Superman reigned supreme at the box office, but this week, which movie was number 1, bringing in $57 million?
I think Jurassic Park was still number 1, right?
Oh, he said that as well. The correct answer is Superman. Still number 1.
Oh.
Still number 1. No one got it. Well, you need.
I think I have listened to that question.
You need this question, Allie, and you got to hope he got it wrong, or you will pay this man $100 of your money. Trump believes that this professional sports team needs to change their name, and if they don't, it will affect their stadium deal. Which team is he saying needs to change their name immediately?
God, it can't be a PC thing. Let's see. I mean, I guess I'll just go with the Braves.
Oh, interesting. You know who got it right? Alex got it right. The Washington Commanders, he would like them to change their name back to the Washington Redskins.
Oh, man.
And Alex, with a final score of 2-3, you beat Allie by 2. Wow, congratulations. You're about to get paid, my friend. Hold on 1 second. Allie, what must you shamefully admit? You got to give this man your money.
What's his name?
His name's Alex.
I didn't even get that.
Yeah, you got that wrong, too.
My name's Allie, and Alex knows the news.
There you go, Alex. Congratulations. Enjoy your $100.
I think Coldplay really screwed up my news feed over the weekend.
Sure did. Yeah, I didn't ask any questions about Coldplay. I'm sure you would have gotten all those right. Blink Time, Klein Alley Show on KROQ. KROQ, New York Klein Alley Show. Lots going on. Let me say hi. This apparently, hold on 1 second. You think you're the only person that hangs out with famous people. That is not the case. Pantyhose Greg, good morning.
I'm right here in bed. I don't have any weed today, so I don't know about my mood right now, but I do love you, Klein.
Thank you. What happened? You had a celebrity encounter over the weekend?
Yes. On Friday, I was cruising my bike down the street in Pasadena, and we all know where Shia LaBeouf lives, so I was cruising by his house.
No, hold on. Let me stop you for a second. Oh, I hung up on him. I didn't mean to hang up on him.
Oh, my God. You just hung up on him.
He'll call back. I don't know where Shia LaBeouf... Is that common knowledge that Shia LaBeouf lives in Pasadena?
It is now.
Yeah, what? How does everyone know where Shia LaBeouf lives?
Apparently, Pantyhose Greg is a big Shia LaBeouf fan or whatever.
Well, yeah, because he's the Pantyhose Greg of celebrities at this point.
Well, I don't think
he's
so.
He's like a laughing stock, that guy.
Oh, I think he's I think Shia LaBeouf is a bigger. I hate to say this to you, Allie, but I think he's a bigger star than who's your Ayla? Joshua Jackson.
Well, he's a younger celebrity.
Well, I think he's a bigger name.
I think he's more famous now for like the controversy around him rather than the movies he was in. He was only in like 3 movies.
Listen, apparently Greg, our very own Pantyhose Greg, had an altercation with Shia LaBeouf, right? Listen, so what happened, Greg? Quickly, can you get to the details?
Oh, yeah, the details. So I was riding my bike across the street from his house on the sidewalk. I seen him coming out to go to his car, and I stopped, right? I had a little bag of food. I go, "Oh, Shia LaBeouf, hey, where are you headed?" You know, he came over my bike and got in my face, was screaming at me, was drooling. He's all, "I don't know who you are. I have 3 stalkers, and I've gotten broken into. I have a kid now. I have PTS. I don't know who you are. Don't ever talk to me again." He followed me. He was filming me. It was crazy.
Did you tell him you're Pantyhose Greg from KROQ?
No, he would not want to.
Oh, he would have let you in.
Yeah, he would have said, "Come on in, have a breakfast."
Dude,
No.
but so do you think you got in his face first, though?
No, I was on my bike across the street saying, "Hey, Shia LaBeouf, what's going on?" You know, that kind of thing. I'm Pantyhose Greg, but I didn't say that.
Did you go? Can I ask you a question? Did you go over there intentionally because you wanted to go find out, say hi to Shia LaBeouf, or was it just a coincidental thing where you were riding your bike and then you see Shia LaBeouf? It sounds almost like you were stalking him.
I don't stalk, people that much. Listen.
That much? Why did you have to add that much?
What a strange response.
You went there because he lived there, right?
Yeah, I was just cruising by going, maybe Shia LaBeouf's out in front of his house.
How many laps in front of his house did you do before he came out?
Just once that day. Just once.
That day?
Oh, my God. How many times a week do you go to Shia LaBeouf's house?
No, he does not like me. I only went by there that day on Friday.
You've never before driven over, taken your bicycle over to Shia LaBeouf's house?
Yeah, and I told him, I said, I seen you at Five Guys. We had a nice conversation.
Don't tell him other places you've been watching him.
Pantyhose Greg, I got to side with Shia LaBeouf here. I don't even know the details, but I would stay away.
It seemed like you being in front of his house was the final straw. It's not like he just saw a guy on his bike and decided to scream at him.
No, I was coming by on my bike, but I'm saying a couple of years ago, I ran into him over at the Five Guys. He was by himself, and I was yakking him up, talking to the guy. He was not that friendly that day.
Well, Greg, I think he looks at you like you're a stalker. And from what I'm hearing in this phone call, I can understand why he would think that.
He does not like me, Klein. It was kind of scary.
But I've heard that he had anger. He didn't have stuff with anger issues and
but if a man,
outbursts and stuff.
Allie, if a man with a bicycle and wearing just pantyhose is cruising outside your place in circles, and you've seen this guy in your life at different times, and you've been stalked because some famous people do have stalkers, you would freak out as well. I believe. No offense, Pantyhose Greg.
I wouldn't want to make that person that I'm scared of angry.
Right, that's true.
I was trying to calm him down. He was so mad. It was crazy. He's like, I have PTS. I'm like, Shyla, you're taking it so serious.
Shyla?
Is that what you did?
Not even his name.
That's why he was getting so angry. I'm shy.
You're even madder than you were at the Five Guys.
Pantyhose Greg, is there a third place you've ever encountered Shia LaBeouf, or is it just his house and the Five Guys?
All right. One time I seen him at Devon's, and I feel him a little.
Oh, my God.
Right. You got to stay away, dude.
You're following Shia LaBeouf. Admit it.
What a strange person to be, for Pantyhose Greg to be.
It's such a weird person to stalk.
That's like, so your Mount Rushmore of celebrities, Pantyhose Greg, is Kelly Clarkson, because you watch her show every night. Shia LaBeouf and us. That's your Mount Rushmore? That's a terrible Mount Rushmore.
I got more. Listen, I don't stalk all the celebrities, but I usually do, and I like it.
Okay. You're not supposed to admit this stuff freely. Who else have you stalked, Pantyhose Greg?
David Lee Roth.
Okay. That checks out.
Just a lot of people.
Just a lot. Just a lot. Joshua Jackson? Huh?
Oh, Joshua Jackson. He's a major celebrity.
He is.
Okay, there you go. Well, now it's official. All right,
Stop-worthy.
Stop stalking people. It usually puts people in a foul mood, I would imagine. It's KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. If you're currently on a standby boarding list to go see Sublime in Vegas, hopefully you answer our call. We'll be calling someone to give them the good news in a moment, and the rest of you get even better news. Where you'll be going to next, which band you'll be seeing. Those details coming up as part of K-Rock's Road Trip USA.
Klein, you and I stopped by a gelato place on Friday, which was lovely, and then I said, I gotta go because I gotta pick up my cats. They just got neutered.
Yeah.
And I went and picked them up. And I thought that cats after they have surgery are like super chill. Apparently it was the complete opposite. They were psychotic, but they did send me home with some meds. And they said, hey, just in case they're in pain, I mean, they're really young, so they're probably just going to get over it in like a day or two, but we've got these pain meds if you want them. Not necessary, but couldn't hurt if it seems like they're in some discomfort.
Did they say what it is? Like what it's the equivalent of in human form?
No. They just handed me 4 vials, little syringes.
Oh, syringes pain medication.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I know. So I have them on our kitchen counter.
Yeah.
And the cats did not need them. They are fine. And now I'm like, should I take the medication?
Wait, it doesn't say anything on the syringe? Like, is it
the vial should have something.
I don't know, man.
Code?
I think these cat rescue places, they're just like churning them out. They're like, here's some meds. I don't know. It's fine. Here's a cat carrier. Go, go, go.
There's no
like,
writing on it.
No.
That doesn't seem right at all.
You know what? Let me have Katie send me a screenshot because I didn't really look.
Allie, we got to jab you with it tomorrow before the show and see what happens.
No, it's not. It's not even I put it in my mouth.
Oh, you put it in your mouth?
Yeah, it's like a little, when you open a cat's mouth and just shoot the liquid in.
Oh, so I got it. So it's an injectable. It's a liquid.
Yeah, it's in a syringe, a little like you would shoot it into a baby's mouth.
Listen, I know one time I had pills to give my dog on flights to try to chill my dog out when we would go cross country. And one time I took one of those pills for myself because it was really turbulent on the flight, and the pill didn't really do much to me.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, how strong could these really be, especially if they're for a 3-pound kitten? Like, they're probably not that strong, right? Especially for a human.
Test it out on you.
But I wasn't sure if there's some of those, like, translate and hit humans way more. But I'm like, I always feel bad wasting pain medication.
Right.
Even if it's for an animal. I'm like, I can't throw away this pain medication. We need pain medication.
Eventually,
always.
you're going to need it for yourself, I would think. But if it is for tiny little baby cats, how much of it would you have to even take to catch a human buzz?
I mean, I could take all 4.
It's very possible it's just chicken-flavored aspirin.
Chicken-flavored aspirin.
That sounds great.
I think Allie's got dinner planned tonight. Yeah, you're just giving her recipe ideas.
But also some of these pain meds, like they mix fentanyl in with all this stuff.
Rhonda is listening. She has texted me.
Oh, Rhonda, the crazy cat lady?
Yes, it's called gabapentin.
And you can get it chicken-flavored that as well, yeah.
Is it chicken?
Find out. See how much, if you took 4 of them, would you catch a buzz? Find out. I'm sure this woman will be thrilled to know that the woman that she gave 2 of her cats to is thinking about how she can abuse the cat's pain medication for her own benefit.
I'm seeing bubbles.
The woman's going to tell you to return the cats, and she don't even need them.
No, I'm in a bit of a... There's an issue going on because I have my vape and I have my edibles. She said it's not chicken flavored, and
well, we could change that.
The weed that I'm taking, I'm getting really like weed hungover the next day, and no matter what I take, it's happening more and more, and I feel like I'm reaching a point where I can't have weed anymore, and it's really bothering me, and I want something to replace it with.
Well, this is perfect.
So I'm going to go with cat pain meds.
Yeah, there's like junkies out there that unfortunately get hooked on stuff so much so that they need to they can't even get stuff from regular doctors anymore, that they have to like say their animal is constantly in pain so they can get animals pain medication.
Well, didn't people get really hooked on horse tranquilizers for a while?
Well, cat tranquilizer, that was the big, that's K, right? I mean, if you
Special K.
Special K. I mean,
it's horse tranq, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of there's good stuff in that world. I mean, I'm not saying
the side effects of gabapentin can be drowsiness, dry mouth, nausea, weight gain, and swelling of the hands, feet, or cankles.
Oh my God!
Any other day.
Allie's got all those already. She's going in with that stuff.
You're just describing me on a Monday.
Check, and check.
I am gabapentin.
It's gabapentin in human form right there on K-Rock. All right, well, there you have it. That's your new drug, Allie. Congratulations.
I think I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, you got it.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
K-Rock.
Klein Alley Show.
Being hurt.
I know what a plum.
A plum becomes a prune. So prunes technically come from a plum tree.
Like after they grow, or like they're dead.
It's a dried out plum. Becomes a prune.
like beef jerky. Like beef
exactly.
jerky. Okay.
There we go. Beautifully said.
Like a raisin.
Like a raisin, yeah.
Do you know what raisins used to be?
I don't know, but they look like shriveled fingers, though.
Hold on, Ali. Let's ask that as the next question because I don't think he's good.
Come on, no.
Let me say hi to Cole. And hold on, let's say Matt. Sorry, Cole, you're next. Matt, good morning. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know. All right, we just had an interesting little lesson about prunes. So here's the next question: What was a raisin before it was a raisin? Will Johnny know this?
There's no way.
Okay.
What was a raisin before a raisin?
What was a raisin and then it turned shriveled up and turned into a raisin?
What's brown and small, dude?
Well,
damn.
Problematic. Vanessa put her hand up. Vanessa, that's not okay. We're not saying
that's not okay.
That's not okay. You can't say that about yourself, Vanessa.
Raisins. I'm stuck between dates or grapes. But I'm going to go with grapes because those look like you could shrink them up.
Look at that.
Grapes.
Johnny knew something. Sorry, Matt. You don't never doubt Johnny. That guy's a genius, clearly.
Then why are they brown, though? Wouldn't they be green?
Well, when they're shriveled, they kind of
they
change color
do
a
have
little.
those green raisins, too. There are those ones.
Oh, those ones are the worst.
Yeah, they are the worst.
Ugh.
Then every once in a while you find one of those fancy gold
The
raisins.
gold
And you're like,
ones.
whoa, where did this come from?
man.
I don't know. They make those.
God's
I'd be
raisins.
stumped. All right, here we go. Johnny, you're doing okay today.
All right.
Not really, though. This is going to be, I think we have time for two more. Which singing voice is the highest pitch called? Will Johnny know this, yes or no? And we said Cole would get a shot. So, Cole, you're up. It's Johnny Doesn't Know. Which singing voice is the highest pitch? Will Johnny know this, yes or no? Cole.
Sweet dibs. Good morning, net bangers.
Sweet
I'm
dibs.
going to say these are some rough questions for Johnny this morning, so no.
Okay, he's
right.
locking in on no. These
Johnny does
questions-
know about music, though.
He does know about music. So, Johnny says you will not know which pitch is the highest.
Yeah, that's the falsetto because that was the toughest thing I couldn't sing when I was in a band. It's like going, well,
I'm interested in what question you're really asking, Klein. Are you asking for the group?
No, I'm asking for the name of the pitch.
Like the
for
type of singer?
Right, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
the Bee Gees? Like how they sing Staying Alive?
No.
No, I'm not asking for the name of a band.
You're not talking about the part of your voice. You're talking
No,
about what
right.
is the type of singer called.
Exactly, yes.
The type of singer?
Yeah.
Well, damn, that just made it harder.
Right.
I had the right answer. No? A falsetto.
I mean, that in the sense of, what you're describing is correct, but that's not what he's looking for.
Klein question. Hold on.
Which singing voice is the highest pitch called?
Not alto, not tenor, not timbre.
Altoid.
Alto. Altoid is a mint. Wow, that's a toughie. I don't know.
You just said a bunch of other ones.
Falsetto, alter, tenor,
Alter?
baritone.
No, not alter.
Alto. A-L-T-O. Alto. Baritone is the deep one.
Right.
But you're answering everything other than the actual question. This guy says
What's
you will.
the top
you
one?
Will not
You just
know.
said all the other ones.
God dang. I don't know this one.
All right, Johnny
Whoa.
doesn't know.
You're
Johnny
looking at
doesn't
me
know.
like, why don't I know this?
But you know it though, right?
Yes.
Of course, everyone does. It's a very
Falsetto.
easy question. This is technically a
Acapella?
third grade level question.
Acapella?
Cole, congratulations. Cole's just laughing in the back.
Wait, what is
Cole,
it?
Hold on. There was a TV show with the same name?
Three's Company.
Three's
there
Company.
you go.
You got
It's
it.
the baritone, tenors, altos,
Nailed
and
it.
threes company.
You nailed it. That's for the high pitch.
Wait, who? Now it's going to kill me because I don't know.
Starts with an S.
Sousaphone. Wait,
Sousaphone.
please, can you... Oh, wait. Allison,
Is
tell
that
me.
from a Dr. Seuss book?
Soprano.
Yes, there you go.
Soprano.
There you go.
Are you
All
kidding
right,
me?
Cole, hold on one second.
You could have said it was the greatest TV show ever.
You haven't even seen it, probably.
Yeah, I haven't.
So why would I say that to you?
And then I would have said not the Sopranos.
Allie, we gotta go. We got so many more questions here, but I feel bad for everyone else. All right,
It was a sausage fest of contestants
Real
this
was.
morning.
Usually the baddies come out, but they couldn't even get through.
Everyone
today.
else wants to tickle Johnny. All
I
right,
get
we're
it.
going with Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan, congratulations. A tiny towel is yours, plus some other stuff as well. Hang tight. Johnny, once again proven why you are here.
Oh, thank you.
And we're exhausted once again.
Real brains of the operation. A little Postmaster Johnny. KROQ. see what's going on in the world. Then, things are about to get damn good for you. Going to give away this trip to Vegas to see Sublime, and then the big announcement where you'll be going to next, KROQ's Road Trip USA, a new band in a new city. All those details coming up in less than 10 minutes right here on the world famous KROQ. Sends you somewhere in America to see a great KROQ band, a destination yet to be announced. That'll be coming up in moments. First, your news, though, which starts right now.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
I don't know how I will die, but I hope if I die young, I at least die funny. And
you're going to overdose on gabapentin later today, clearly. That's how you're going to go out.
For the show. Do it for the show.
I took 4 syringes of cat gabapentin, and now I'm done.
So I don't know if you will find this funny, but it is unique and probably a very rough way to go. This guy died when... So his wife was in an MRI room. She was getting an MRI and getting her knee, whatever they say, MRI'd. I don't know anything.
Are you a doctor, Allie?
I'm a doctor.
Okay.
She was getting her knee done, and she was in the room, and nobody's supposed to enter the room once the MRI begins because that's not safe. He was outside of the MRI room, and then she yelled to him, "Come in here and help me get up." I don't know if she was freaking out. It was in the middle of the procedure. He walked in when he's not supposed to, and he was wearing a heavy chain, very heavy, like weightlifting chain. You know, like those ones that the Liver King has?
Yeah, so this was
it's like a heavy weightlifting chain.
Not a bling chain.
No. And because the MRI is so powerful, it's highly magnetic. It's so magnetic it can fling a wheelchair across the room.
Oh, love to see that.
It sucked him into the MRI machine, and he was attached to the machine for almost an hour before they were able to release him and the chain from the machine.
They can't
and
just
he
unplug
later
the
died.
machine? They can't just pull the plug?
I don't understand. I don't know why. Maybe they unplugged it and they still couldn't get him out, but they went to the hospital. They talked to some of the other people that go in there regularly for treatments.
When that door is closed, everyone knows not to enter. That's surprising.
Nicole Ham says she's a patient here and calls the incident insane. The victim, police say, was wearing a large metal chain around his neck. The MRI's powerful magnet grabbed hold of that chain and pulled the unidentified man into the machine.
If this was a chain that was wrapped around the neck, I could imagine any kind of strangulation injuries that could happen, asphyxiation.
Technologists are responsible. Anybody that tries to come in here, they're the gatekeepers to stopping anyone from coming in.
So they're supposed to have people that are around, enough people, enough technicians around to make sure nobody ever goes in there because they know how dangerous it is. But they said this guy had like a series of heart attacks after it happened. Like his body was convulsing and he wasn't able to survive.
I've said, look, there's usually like one or two doors. It's not even like one door. It's not just you open a door and you walk in. There's usually like a door, then another door. I feel like they got a lot of warnings on there.
And like a million warnings, but who reads that stuff?
No one's reading, especially if your wife's like, help me. You know, like the guy, I feel bad if it was one of those situations where she's like, help me, and he ran in, but there usually is some sort of like a hospital bouncer that's kind of like standing there. You've been to doctor's appointments with your wife.
Many. And you're just totally tuned out. You're on your phone. You're just waiting for it to be over, right? You're not paying attention. So if she just says, hey, come in here and help me, you're just probably walking through a door. You don't think about what door you're walking through or how dangerous it is. Someone with the medical expertise, that's not me again, has to help you and tell you, stay the hell out of here. It's not safe.
But someone with a brain who wears a chain like that doesn't respect any of those rules.
Right. If you're wearing a 20-pound chain, I mean, either you are flexing crazy amounts of wealth or you're in some sort of a weird workout regimen where it's like, leave your chain at home, pal.
Well, maybe he was coming from the gym and he said, I'll meet you at the MRI thing.
Take the chain off, leave it in the car.
He wants to get an extra workout.
Stop it. It's ridiculous.
All right, what is the gayest sport? I always thought it was badminton, but apparently I am wrong. The gayest sport, at least according to this pastor whose sermon is going viral, it is the most popular sport in the world. Watch out,
Quidditch?
No, that's an imaginary Harry Potter sport, and I
gay,
think anybody who is into that is asexual.
Can I guess, Allie?
Yeah.
Hacky sack.
Is that a sport?
Well, there's a bunch of
more
guys
of a hobby.
standing around kicking a sack. It's pretty gay to me.
What about that fake horse equestrian BS that they do?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Where they like braid the horse's hair and trot.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's pretty gay.
Gay.
Fencing is pretty gay.
Fencing is
the dodging and the
super
parrying,
gay.
and they're like, hold on.
Yeah, sometimes with no sword, even gayer. Just doing it with their dongs.
Point. It's like, I gotcha. Ooh, I gotcha.
Who's the winning gay sport?
How many played soccer today? Did you play soccer today?
I did.
Was that part of the thing? No? Thank God. Soccer's for queers. I mean, I'm going to tell you that right now. Ain't no man running around in shorts kicking a ball. I mean, come on now. Look at me, people. Look at me. No. Football, that's like somewhere in another country. Football, that's when you hit somebody so stinking hard the mama feels it. See, in soccer, you run around, you kick the ball. Just kick the ball.
I don't know what religion that guy's preaching, but I'm in now.
He's Christian.
Oh, yes?
And he was speaking to teenagers, by the way.
Oh, wow.
And then if you fall down, you get grass stains on your shorts.
Pretty pretty good gay voice, though.
He's got great gay voice. Well,
I mean, it seems like you've been working on it for a long time.
This is one of those guys you can tell is a closet homosexual. He's a self-hating gay.
I know. People are commenting, I would love to see this guy's rousing history.
Right. I promise you. And he's like ashamed of it, so he's got to go out and publicly say that soccer's for queers or whatever.
I think the gayest sport is any sport that has a purse as a prize.
Oh, well, how dare you. Now you're coming out for golfers.
Wow, I get to win a purse? How exciting.
It's just a word, Allie. You wouldn't know purses because you're a lesbian.
Yeah, word.
Because you're a queer, so you don't even know.
I'm a queer.
Right.
All right. What I would consider a royal family in California is now moving out of California, and it is a bit worrying, especially for the economy. Yeah, Lindsay Snyder, who is the CEO of In-N-Out. We've talked to Lindsay. She's incredible. The family's incredible. They make incredible burgers, and we all love them. Drunk, sober, they're always there for us. And they have been building an office in Tennessee, and they've been expanding to other states. And Lindsay Snyder announced that she and her family are moving there. They're moving out of California and into Tennessee. She said there's a lot of great things about California, but raising a family is not easy here.
I mean, I don't know how any of us are supposed to do it.
For a billionaire.
I get it. Listen, I know what she's. I know the point she is trying to make, and she was on our show, and many people accused us of mushing her out of California after she joined us on the air. But she was very pleasant when we had her on. She didn't like any of our ideas, including the animal style shake. She passed on that, but she was very, pleasant person to chat with, and actually sent us a couple of very nice cards after the fact.
And she's born and raised in Northern California,
right.
Relocated to Southern California. I mean, nothing is more Californian than In-N-Out and the In-N-Out family.
So it is sad to lose, California royalty, as you put it, to another state, but it also does make me think, though, when you go, it is every time, every year that goes by, it is so expensive to live here. Everything's expensive.
And it's crazy to think that people who are this wealthy also think that.
Right.
And then how when people leave California, they love to flex like the house they got.
Right. Look at this.
And they're like, look, in Idaho, I got this house for $250,000.
I know.
And I wonder what the Lindsay Snyder equivalent of that is going to be.
For $11 billion,
look
at this town I just bought in Tennessee.
You don't really only get 2 houses for this in California. It's insane.
She's not wrong.
But I wonder how many people that have left California have come back by now.
I know. During COVID, when a bunch of people started bouncing, going to Texas and stuff, I'd say I knew 5 that were out, and I think 2 are back, and 1's planning on moving back.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the reasons? They just hate the state that they moved to?
Yeah, they said it was not what they thought it would be.
Well, yeah.
Oh, California. This is why.
That's tourism.
That
California
song.
tourism right
Tourism,
there.
you can have that. Let's get into a brand new hour of the show right now with a major announcement to kick things off. Here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, let's go ahead and give away this trip right out of the gate. Good morning. We are Klein Alley Show KROQ. A lot of people sitting around anxiously on a standby boarding list now. One of them is about to make it onto the flight, go to Vegas. Good time to get on a plane now. All these stories of planes, engines exploding, etc. Omar was saying that video was like one of the craziest ones of all. Hold on one second. I just dialed that completely wrong. Try this again.
Talking and dialing is difficult.
Al, you take it from here. We're going to give away this trip right now to go see Sublime in Vegas. And then we got to announce where you go next as part of KROQ's Road Trip
yes,
USA.
And this is a city I've been to and a band I have seen more than once, and I loved it every single time. And I would argue, well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a very special band to me for personal reasons.
Oh, that's weird.
Why?
That's the next band we're giving away? They're special to you?
They're very special to me.
This is Leslie.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Klein, and I'm sitting next to Allie, and we are live on KROQ right now.
I am listening on KROQ right now.
Oh, well, look at that. Well, then when I said we're dialing a number and then I missed out about 3 times, the odds that I made it to you eventually are 1 in a billion. But regardless, here's the good news. You were on a standby list. You were already going to see Sublime in Long Beach, and now you're going to go see them again in Vegas. Congratulations.
Oh, my gosh, that is so exciting.
Hold on 1 second. Who are you going to bring with you to see Sublime in Vegas? You got to bring a good Vegas person with you.
I'm probably going to bring my friend Heather because she's the biggest Vegas girl I know.
Yeah, always a Heather. If you have a Heather in your group, you want to bring her to Vegas.
So what is going to go on in Vegas, Klein?
What is going to go on in Vegas? I don't know.
Do you have all the details
No,
on the
I don't.
Sublime show in
Sublime is
Vegas?
taking over Vegas. Stop asking me these questions. We're moving on, all right? They're doing some show somewhere in Vegas. I don't know. You find it online. Google it, okay? What do you want from me? We got too much stupid stuff to talk about on this show. I'm sure
Vegas
I'm sure
style.
Omar's going to play it again right now. We're all going to have a big dumb laugh at how Klein can't even give the information out when he's promoting a band's appearance in Vegas.
Now this is the big winner of that weirdness.
Right. They're going to get tickets to see you at least in Long Beach, hometown show, but also they could end up seeing you in Vegas, the upcoming show you're doing with Pennywise. That is where you take over the whole Vegas thing that's happening. I don't even have the information here. Yeah, well, she's going to that. So good for her.
Congratulations, you just won that.
You won that. So you'll get to go to that whole Vegas thing.
That's so much funnier every time I listen.
It's not funnier. That wasn't funny the first time.
The whole Vegas thing that's happening. I don't know.
That's where they're going. All right, let's see if I can get this one right at least. All right, we have another band to announce right now. This is where you'll be going to next. I believe this is the third stop on KROQ's Road Trip USA. Let's tell you, want the city first? Let's give you the band first. What the hell? Why not? Allie said this band is very special to her, and you will be seeing this band. But the question is, where will you be seeing them?
I was clean with Metro. I was taller than the rest. Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like a drug. I've been on you. You've been on me, my sweetheart.
All right, get ready to see the Lumineers. It is band number 3, KROQ Road Trip USA. Just by winning your tickets, starting with us in less than an hour, 9 through 6 p.m., and that is every hour on KROQ. You will get tickets to see them at the Kia Forum on August 8th. That show is coming up soon. Also, going to throw you on a standby boarding list so you can see them again, this time in Chicago.
Oh, man. Chicago has the best cured meats of all time, and the best burger I ever ate in my life. I waited 4 hours for, and it was in Chicago.
You were one of those idiots that stood in line for 4 hours?
No, I didn't have to stand in line. It was nice because they gave you a text, and you had to get back there within 15 minutes. So the girl who was from Chicago that we were with, she said, we'll put our name in at 6 p.m. I know it'll take 4 hours. We'll go enjoy ourselves. Wow. We'll come back at 10 p.m. and have the best meal of our lives.
Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes. And it was cheap. 4 of us, burgers, drinks, appetizers, all under $100.
Yeah, Chicago is one of those weird cities where things are still somehow cheap and people are still somehow friendly.
I know.
It's very strange.
How does it happen?
Didn't you realize we're all dicks now?
And
they're
it's like
no,
freezing
not
there.
here. Anyway, we'll get you to Chicago to see the Lumineers, and you'll, at the very least, get tickets to see them right here at the Kia Forum. Your first chance to win with us is at 9 a.m. this morning. Let's give you this from Papa Roach now, and then Bad Parkers Beware. We officially launch Park Week in 3 minutes. think Shark Week is officially underway, but the odds of you encountering a shark in your life are like 1 in a billion. The odds of you encountering a bad parker, especially here in Southern California, are 100%. Because apparently no one knows how to drive, but really no one knows how to park. And the parking lots, yes, have really set us up for failure in lots of ways. They've tried to put too many lines, not enough spots, but people don't really care about the lines anyway.
Well, and nobody cares about anything labeled on the parking spot. For example, compact.
It means nothing.
Means absolutely nothing. And the thing is, with these tight spaces, one person can screw it up for everybody else. If one person parks crooked, then everybody else has to park crooked.
And nowadays, with all the smart cars and the short cars and the Mini Coopers, the other thing that people do a lot is they pull all the way in, giving hundreds of people every day the false sense of hope that they found a great spot, only to pull up to the spot about to turn in, only to realize that some short-ass car is already in there, and they pulled all the way up, and you got to let the ass hang out. We've talked about this before.
Dude, I was driving up to a parking area that had no spots, and there was one that I thought there was, a little-ass Vespa.
Took up the whole spot.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's one thing if it's a motorcycle. This is a scooter.
And they have their own, technically, like, there's a lot of places where those like little scooters or electric.
Park it literally anywhere.
Right, I know.
The sidewalk.
So there is a reason why we started doing this, and for the third year in a row, we welcome you officially to Park Week. An opportunity for you to help us shame the bad parkers that will ruin your day, either on purpose or by accident, and we've got some amazing prizes up for grabs as well. Here's the thing. This year, the lawyers got involved. They tried to make this unfun, so even though we would love you to take pictures of any bad parking job you encounter over this next week and tag us, Klein Alley Show. It's very important. Post it on your Instagram, Twitter, whatever you're into. If you want to officially submit and be a part of Park Week and potentially win the ultimate prize, you just have to send your pictures to KROQ.com/parkweek. That's right. We've got a website. KROQ.com/parkweek. And the grand prize, which means the absolute worst parker that we find, based on your pictures, will get themselves, listen to this, Lincoln Park at the Intuit Dome, September 13th. Slightly Stupid and Iration at Great Park Live on August 15th. You see that? We found a bunch of park stuff to give you. And Aftershock Festival at Discovery Park in Sacramento, October 2nd through the 5th with Blink-182, All Time Low, Turnstile, Deftones, Korn, and more. It is truly the ultimate park prize pack if you help us catch the worst parker in Southern California.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled because I'm sure by now you've already seen people parked terribly, and I think it's always instinctual to take a picture just because you can't believe it. And that picture, if you just send it to us, could win you tickets to some pretty incredible shows.
Yeah, the ultimate park prize pack for helping us to uncover and discover the worst parker in Southern California. And just to give you an idea, Jake was already out trying to figure out what the general consensus is, and already people can't agree on who are the worst parkers.
Who is the worst parker? Like, what's your most hated parker?
Ones that don't know how to park.
Now, that's universally hated by most people. Those are the people that it seem like it's their first time ever attempting to park a car.
I think one of my biggest pet peeves is when people can't parallel park. Because it not only screws up the parking situation, it also screws up the situation on the active roadway.
Yeah, the flow of traffic.
Yes, and if you can't do it properly, if you're sticking out, or if you do that thing where you take up two spots when it's metered and then another car can't fit in between, like, you screw everything up.
Yeah, that one person that kind of parks halfway between 2 meters where you go.
What are you doing?
When you get there, you think to yourself, wait, which one of these, where am I supposed to put myself now?
Yeah.
They've really messed me up.
Or ones that double park, or ones that block driveways in an apartment complex area on a cul-de-sac.
Have you ever had anyone towed because they have how they park?
Oh, I'm not a mean person. I'll just bitch at them with a smile.
Living now in Sherman Oaks, I'm from Riverside, but I'm out here these days.
We're highlighting the people who park the worst in the country. Who are the worst parkers in your opinion?
The worst parkers I've found is, or at least out here, I notice, is people with really nice cars and nothing to do.
Nice cars, nothing to do. Let's just ruin everyone else's day.
I notice you usually see them out shopping, doing stuff. I'm not going to name any demographics.
What do you think he means by that, Allie? I'm not going to name any demographics. What do you think he's trying to say?
Do you think he's saying rich white people?
I think that's what he's saying without saying it, but let's find out.
But that's generally their MO, you know? They're out shopping and having a good time, not giving a damn about anything else that's happening.
Yep.
And they park like absolute trash.
All right, but what are the demographics?
Generally, It's, middle-aged women.
Middle-aged women.
Well, that's not fair because we just don't know how to park.
Right. It's not that they're intentionally trying. They actually think they park great.
My mom thinks she parks great.
Right. She's not doing it to be a bitch. She
No,
just
and then
doesn't
she
know.
goes, how did I park? I go, terrible.
You're so far from the
Should I
curb.
redo it? Yes.
Immediately.
With really nice cars that they don't know how to drive.
And how they park?
At angles that don't line up with the lines at all.
All right, so listen, there's a million different people that have a million different opinions about what makes the world's worst parkers. It's your opportunity to help us shed some light on this epidemic that is affecting us all on a daily basis. Park Week is officially underway right now. Just take a picture, tag us in it. Of course, you have to submit it officially if you want to get in the drawing for the grand prizes. But even if you just tag us in pictures, we will do our part to help stop all of the terrible parkers that happen here in Southern California. And already some great ones coming through at Klein Alley Show on the Instagram. Quick break. Here's the details about the trip we just announced, and we'll give you more after this.
KROQ Roadtrip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the bean. Join the mob. Or at least a walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group and Dual Tone. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the world famous KROQ.
Gain Super Flings are here to take your laundry to the next level.
So we were here late yesterday again. Long meeting. Got in my car. Did my normal route to the 10 freeway, which is where I start. One of 3 freeways I take to get home. And I opened my lunch and I undid my window because it was an oniony salad. And
that's it. That's the thing I've always been jealous of.
And I heard some sirens, which, who cares? It's LA. You hear sirens all the time, right? I don't even think about where they're coming from. Then I start seeing some helicopters, and I was like, oh, maybe there's some kind of a police chase going on. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just going about my business. I'm about to turn on the freeway when a black Honda zooms by me so fast. I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh my gosh, what a jerk. This guy is going so fast. Will you slow down, why don't you? I'm trying to eat my onion salad. And I was like, damn, I don't even know why this guy's going so fast. There's a red light up there. Blows the red light. And then I go, God, I wonder if that's what the helicopters are about.
Ugh, how dull are you?
And then like 3 big police SUVs start coming up behind and going, wee, 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 and they're trying to, and I was already on the right lane, like I was already kind of pulled over, so it wasn't like I was in the way, but there were some other cars that were still driving and had no idea what was going on and wouldn't move out of the way, and the SUVs had to try and maneuver around them and through the intersection to try and chase this guy, and I thought to myself, should I peel out and follow this?
Yes! That's the only answer.
What do you mean, should I? That's
what are you talking
do.
about?
Nah, the light turned green. I got on the freeway.
What?
Oh, what a wasted opportunity.
Maybe he would go onto the freeway. I was like, if he's smart, he would get on a freeway. And then I couldn't even find anything about this police chase. There was nothing about it.
Oh, you didn't even... Well, forget it then. I take it back. I'm not jealous.
Fake chase.
Yeah, you didn't even get a newsworthy chase. Not even... I don't
this
even care.
This one ended probably a block away later. Like, yeah,
so
really quickly
so
or
disappointed.
something.
You really set me up for...
You mushed the chase, boo.
Yeah, you said that you got to witness one of my dreams, which you got to be... You said, actually, quote, I got to be involved in a high-speed chase.
I didn't say involved.
Well, whatever your story was there sucked. I thought you were in. I thought you were in the middle of the whole thing.
Why would you think I was in the middle of a police chase?
I
just said I had a great LA first. There's a lot of LA firsts that people can have, and I witnessed a police chase.
You watched a guy run a red light. I've
No,
done
I
that
didn't.
every day.
He was going so fast. You weren't there. You don't. know what was
You
going
weren't
on.
there
And
either,
by the
apparently.
way, if you had experienced this, you would be like, oh my God, I had the best experience of my life.
Yeah, you're right.
Brian
Oh
and
my
I would have
God.
joined in.
And I would've
We would've-
followed-
As soon as we would have saw the car, we would have followed
I
that black car.
would've
Fine,
followed.
then you should have. Good. But I wish it had happened to you. Why are you getting mad at me? I'm just sharing a cool experience.
Because you did the wrong thing.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you weren't in this situation. Obviously, there's a lot of projection and jealousy going on right
Do you
now.
remember when I got in the middle of that police standoff, the shootout that
You
happened?
did not get...
You cried.
Yes.
cried.
You
I
were
post-
not in the middle of a police
I went
standoff. You
Instagram-
happened to be parked on the side of the road when a cop
Yeah,
showed
he
up and
ducked down
arrested
under
somebody.
The dashboard.
I
He
was
like,
doing
And then you were
Instagram
like,
Live.
hey, can I get out or should I just stay here?
No, false. I went
You little
Instagram Live.
weenie.
I Instagram Live the whole thing. It was crazy. My footage was used by the local news.
Okay.
That's
You
how good
weren't
it was.
That was pretty cool. There was like
Thank
cops
you.
right there with
Yeah.
guns out.
Cops, guns out all around me. It was just the only cars, even on the whole block, were me and my car and cops.
Yeah, but
and
that
the,
had
and the
nothing to do
perps.
with you. You were just happened to be parked
No,
there.
it
And
happened to
I
be a-
happened to be waiting at a light where a police chase was happening.
the-
And I got to witness
that's
what was
the,
happening.
That's the good Lord saying to you, I'm about to make your day a lot more exciting. And rather than you take advantage and hop in on the chase, Allie,
I would have also had to run the red light
Great.
in order to catch up to
they're
them.
not going to pull you over. They're busy. They got a guy in a Honda going 110.
Klein, I just got work done on my car.
Oh, my God.
I don't want to compromise that.
I can't believe you were given this gift of a high-speed chase and you let it just go right by you with nothing.
Well, the thing is, traffic was building up, Klein.
Oh,
I was going to
man.
miss the window where there was some decent traffic.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Well,
man.
yeah, I mean, I know there'll be
Blown.
other ones, but this one did not. You looked to see if it made the news, and it did not.
Well, I kept checking, and I went to KNX, and I was like, clearly they're going to be talking about this, and they were still talking about the Pope, and I think that the Pope is what screwed this up, because I think if there hadn't been a new Pope elected yesterday morning, then this would have made the news. But I kept checking throughout the day, and I couldn't find anything about it.
Everyone is so disappointed on the text line, and we're convinced that Allie had a threesome, and they're like, "This is the worst news to get." Everyone was so excited.
Well, I've also had a threesome. Should we talk about that?
no time now. Appreciate you checking us out this morning on KROQ. Perhaps you're just using us for Disneyland tickets. And we do have those coming up sometime between now and 9 a.m. So give us 30 more minutes and you can end up at Disneyland. Details about that coming up right here on the World Famous KROQ. things you could win just for helping us clean up the streets here in Southern California. Terrible parkers everywhere you look. Park Week is officially underway again, and if you want to go to a park like Disneyland Park, we'll have those tickets for you sometime between now and 9 a.m. Get ready to find out how to win those tickets coming up in moments. I went, we were talking last week about trying to turn Jake's shack into a place where we could take all of these animals from that Chloe's Critters that's getting shut down and give all these animals like the squirrel with the head trauma and
there was a crow with a broken wing,
right, and move them all into Jake's shack. And Jake seems open to the idea.
Yeah,
I was so inspired, Jake, that over the weekend I went to a place apparently that already does something similar in Culver City, but what they do is they focus on all these animals that don't belong in Southern California but have somehow been smuggled in to Southern California. It was, me, I'm a big fan of like good smuggling stories. So every time a guy gets caught trying to sneak a bunch of tarantulas in his pants through LAX,
they sent him here.
They don't just smash the tarantulas with a shoe like I would think they would do. They bring them all.
Which is very fun.
Well, it seems like a fun day. If you work at TSA, that's a great day at work, right? Oh, it's tarantulas.
Cool. 100 tarantulas I get to smash?
They go to this place, unassuming place, just like right there, kind of in the middle of Culver City.
It's called the garbage.
It's called the dumpster. And it is apparently where they take all of these animals that really shouldn't be here, but somehow got here anyway. For instance, Allie, I met and this is a great thing that could go to Jake's place. There's a woman that thought she found a kitten. And she was in Texas, and she found a kitten that just in the wilderness, and she goes, I'm going to take this kitten home and care for it. And the kitten started getting really big, and the woman took it to the vet, and the vet said, you have a bobcat.
Cool.
And the woman's like, whoa. And the vet's like, yeah, you can't really have a bobcat here, so we got to go ahead. And what are you going to do? At that point, you can't flush it down the toilet. So what do?
Dude.
You take it to this place.
Yeah, but it's like a domesticated bobcat.
They say it is domesticated, which means you can't let it loose in the wild because it wouldn't be able to survive. But also, it's still a effing bobcat, so occasionally it can jump 9 feet in the air and claw your eyes out.
Cool.
So is this some sort of sanctuary where they keep these animals? They don't send them back, and they're not for sale? Or
why wouldn't they bring a bobcat like that to a zoo or
couple
something?
Things. I asked the woman 3 times, are these animals for sale? And she said the whole reason we're here is to stop people from buying these animals. This is a big stop trying to buy these animals, especially these illegal animals.
But look at that cool bobcat.
Right. And then and a lot of these things, like for instance, I met an alligator or a crocodile. She explained the difference, and I already forgot.
There's no difference.
One of them has a snout that's like different or something.
Whatever, dude.
And
the
thing is named Sketcher. And the reason they named it that is because it was found living in a Sketcher shoebox in a motel in Santa Monica.
Cool.
The reason it was in a motel in Santa Monica is because some guy was trying to sell it.
For drugs?
Probably for drugs.
Wow.
I didn't realize how much of this goes on.
I've got some iPhones, or I have this alligator.
I have an alligator in a shoebox.
Can I have some meth now?
And this alligator got pretty effing big, but they also explained that it would have gotten much bigger had it actually not, lived in a shoebox. And there was a giant...
Whoa, so they're like goldfish where they just grow based on their environment? Whoa.
I met all these animals had a story, and I brought my kids to this thing because I thought it was like an easier thing to do than going to the zoo.
That sounds really sad.
Yes, and a lot of the stories...
are sad.
Including this, there's there's a Komodo dragon, which is like the biggest lizard in the world. Just beneath the Komodo dragon, some other lizard, I already forgot the name. And they had one that they found in a 7-Eleven in Southern California. And so, of course, a guy was, I guess, trying to trade it for lottery tickets or something. It's always like these degenerates that somehow have weird animals. And the person called the authorities, and the authorities don't know what to do. So they call this place or a place like it, and they grab it, and now the thing lives there. And it's
I wonder how many lottery tickets they gave him.
The thing is named Slurpee. And I'm like, it's great. I love the names of these animals.
Good job at naming
a lot of these things they're spiders, they're snakes, they are like hedgehogs. No tigers. Nothing big. Like the biggest thing I saw.
Are they a monkey?
No, it was the bobcat. That was the biggest thing I saw. Or maybe the alligator.
And are you walking around like it's outside? Like, is it zoo-like? Or is it like an animal shelter?
Inside in like a strip mall.
Huh.
And you have to make a donation to go in.
Wait, how long does it take you to get through the entire thing?
A lot quicker if the woman didn't do so much yapping.
It sounds like there's a lot of instructional stuff.
But there's a lot of... The goal is, it's supposed to be like, hey... let's
make all these cool stories boring.
No. It's quite the opposite. I was so into the stories, way more than the animals, because they're like this turtle was being gambled on. Apparently, some guy ran an underground gambling thing where you could gamble on turtle races.
What?
Yeah, I know. How cool is that?
Yeah.
And
turtles, I think too, don't they?
They shut it down, and then they give the turtles a place to live. And I'm like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but turtles, can't they just give them to people? Like, why?
No, some
why
of them
because
some of them get really big and they live for like 1,000 years.
Wow.
And the other thing is, a lot of people, as you know, people are terrible, and a lot of people get an animal, sometimes even legally, but then they don't want to take care. They get bored with it after a while. They're like, this thing lives forever.
Or like, you with all those documentaries that you see, like Tiger King and stuff, it's like you don't realize how much work it is to, like, once they get older and they're way, way more maintenance, then people are like, this is getting out of hand. What do I do?
Right. Remember the woman that had the chimps, the little baby chimps?
Chimp
crazy. And then all of a sudden she's like, I got a 9,000-pound chimpanzee I got to deal with now.
Yeah, but I think she's still in love with him.
So at one point, we walked into a hall of rejected birds.
Is that what they call it?
No, they didn't call it that.
No.
But
Disneyland has the tiki room.
But a lot of these birds were like parrots.
Congratulations, birds.
That's what I said.
You're rejected.
And this hall of rejected birds was all birds. Like, a lot of them were.
Is that what they call it?
They didn't call it that, but
I was like, oh my god.
They said like all of these birds have problems. Like, for instance, some of them were taken from magicians.
Really?
Some of them,
and they're like, every day I think I'm being set free.
Right. Some of them were
like doves.
Like, some of them were.
Then I got turned into a damn handkerchief.
Some of them were like parrots that like people that would busk on the Santa Monica Pier dressed like pirates would have like a parrot on their shoulder.
Oh, those are probably cool thief parrots too.
And then they had this one bird, and they said, just a warning: this bird hates women. The bird hates all women.
Who were you raised by? It was just now look at her.
Then they said
hate her
specifically, and they looked right to my wife, and they go, the bird hates blonde women specifically.
Cool.
My wife has the only person on this little tour that has blonde hair. We walk in, and this is what I have to hear for the next 3 minutes. This is a little loud. And I said,
did you say this thing's a little loud?
Yeah. It won't shut up. I mean, this has got to be the most annoying sound I've ever heard in my life.
It sounds like it is in a complete trauma response.
And I'm telling my wife, I'm like, shave your head or get out of the room.
Way.
Get out of the hall of rejected birds.
So she's just standing there and taking it?
Yeah, because she doesn't think it's her, and I'm like, it's looking right at you.
Oh my
and
God,
it's going,
Klein, you gotta get this bird in your house.
No way.
So funny every time she gets home.
I would do this constantly.
Time for dinner.
And she's trying to, my wife's trying to calm the thing down and be like, I'll get this bird back on the side of blonde women.
I mean, just think, if the fight goes too far, and then boom, whip out the
bring
bird.
Out the bird. And she finally thinks this thing will and the woman's like, explain to us, but she can't hear over the loud yelling of the bird. But like the bird, apparently we don't know the story behind the bird, but we think it was like
a blonde lady beat her up or something.
Yeah, like a blonde lady wasn't feeding it or something. Aww. And so it just goes into this. I mean, imagine that for like the whole time. And then she leaves. As soon as she leaves,
I bet that none of the workers can be blonde.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. Even the workers there, the bird will not work with women. Like the bird only can work with men.
Oh, it's the best, isn't it?
It's easy, they're always mentally stable.
Crying because they got their period.
I was like, I got the same rule at my place, and they're like, get out of here. So
sounds fascinating.
Jake, I think this could be a future look into your shack. All right. Hey, Disneyland tickets coming up after this song. We got an exciting prize for you next. We are Klein Alley Show, and we got Disneyland tickets for you every single day this week. I know, we're giving you a lot, so let's just go ahead and add more. 4 one-day, one-park passes will be yours. There's been a lot of talk, specifically this week, about this new dating app for singles called Single Riders, and they're for Disney adults, and this is not something that Disney is putting out. This is something that apparently...
It's an independent thing, yeah, and this had been rumored for a while, and the guy who's developing it put out a video saying, hey, it's reaching its next stages. We're in beta testing now, and every Disney adult is so excited. And so they are all applying to be a part of the beta testing. And once that's complete, then they can actually come out with the app. But obviously, even though it doesn't formally exist yet, people are super stoked about it.
And we've given away tons of Disneyland tickets to families and people that are happily married
Which
together.
is great.
And we'll be doing that this week, don't worry. But we did want to focus a little bit on some of you Disney adults that are single, and potentially your love of Disney has gotten in the way, potentially, of your dating life. Because if the person you're going to go on a date with does not like Disney, that could be a deal breaker right out of the gate.
Yeah, and when we did Single Spotlight earlier this year, we heard from a woman who is a self-professed Disney adult. She loves Disneyland. Every profile picture on her dating apps were Disney pictures, and she found love via the show. She called in, and she found a guy who also loves Disney. She actually showed up over the weekend at the event I was at, and she is still in a very happy relationship.
Let me say hi to Javier. Javier claims that he is a Disney adult, a very, very single Disney adult. Hey, Javier.
Hey, guys. How you doing, Sweet Dibs?
Sweet Dibs. What's good? Does your love of Disney interfere with your ability to date?
No.
It does not. It actually works the other way, because I have heard people that have said both. Sometimes, even if you're, maybe not in someone's league, let's say, but you love Disney enough, it helps raise your score.
Yeah. So are you... Go ahead.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's a plus. But I don't know. It could be going both ways, like you said.
How many times have you been to Disneyland, either by yourself or with a partner with no children?
I want to say this year, like a good 5, 6.
This year?
Wow.
Javier, do you wear those pins around in the real world or only in Disney? Like on a daily basis, if I ran into you, let's just say walking the streets of Southern California, would you have your Disney pins on?
Not that hardcore. You'll find me probably with my Monsters University hat.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Dork.
Jake, relax.
Have you ever sat on a character's lap?
Relax. Hold on. I've moved on.
Okay.
Gonzalo?
Yes. Hi. Good morning, guys.
Hi. How single are you?
2.5 years single.
Uh-huh. And how many times in that 2.5 years have you been to Disneyland?
0.
Oh, you haven't been to Disneyland in the last 2.5 years at all?
I haven't, no.
But how many times have you been to Disneyland in
your
total?
life?
I've been in total probably about 100 times, but the last couple of years have been kind of rough. I lost my grandfather, so I've just been kind of sad about that. But that's pretty much it, yeah.
So you need a reason to go to the happiest place on earth, and with a potential partner.
Yes, ma'am.
For 2.5 years, you're sad about that still?
2.5 years, yeah. I mean, me and my grandpa were close, so...
I mean,
Why don't you keep judging his sadness? Go on.
I mean, listen, I'll be honest. Certain relatives, I get it. 2.5 years for the grandfather
Get over
seems,
it, man.
Yeah, it seems like a long time.
He feels a lot. Let him feel his feelings.
I remember when my grandfather died. I gave him 6 weeks.
Okay.
6 weeks of sadness. Moved on.
Okay, but were you close?
No,
Gonzalo and his grandfather were very close.
That's a different story, I guess, than I am. Let me say
close?
I don't even think you would mourn your wife for 2.5 years, Klein.
No. That would be...
It'd be less than the grandfather.
Yeah. Let me say hi to...
Who else has dead relatives? Let's talk to them.
That's not true. Let me say hi to George. Now, George is an old guy, old single guy. Hold on one second. This is George. And single ladies, don't worry, we'll get to you next. Hey, George?
Yes, old single guy here. How are you guys doing today?
And you were widowed or no?
No, I'd never been married.
Never been married. And you are a super fan of all things Disney.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially single rider. I mean, back in the day, we used to, cheat. We used to, go rent a wheelchair. and then we'd be able to go to the front of the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everyone knows that old trick, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think they stopped it. I'm not sure if they stopped it or not.
Yeah, they shut it down.
Well, soon you'll actually be disabled, and then you can go in a real wheelchair line, right?
Well, maybe if I bring my doctor's note or something.
It's funny. Hold on. I just want you to meet a single lady who is in your age bracket. And not that our job is to go ahead and connect old people, Allie. But hold on. Let me say hi to what line is she? Oh, Dina. Hey, Dina, you're also a single Disney fanatic?
Yes, I am.
And how long have you been single for?
About 14 years.
Uh-huh. And did you hear from George a moment ago?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Okay.
And we found love again.
Let me connect you guys together. Hold on. Hey, George?
Yes.
Say hi to Dina.
Hi, Dina.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Okay. So, what's up?
So you both love Disney. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
I don't know. Somebody said, I've been to Disney many, 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 many times. And I go to the adventure park for the parties. And, I'm pretty much a Disney fanatic. I like it a lot. I can still walk, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, me too.
They got so much in common, guys. They can both still walk. All right, it's beautiful. I think we're seeing in real life, Allie, how the single rider app is going to potentially work.
This is the beta testing. We're doing our own beta test in this moment.
All these single Disney adults that would like the opportunity to connect and do something fun together.
You know what's funny is that Dina doesn't seem that excited because I think she's enjoying the single rider.
Oh, is that why?
But I think a lot of couples that are Disney adults that, go together, they still are happy to break up and do the single rider thing. They don't need to be sitting next to each other because they know the value of getting through that line.
Steve from the 714, tell us your story quickly. We have to give away some tickets. We have them here.
Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, I met my wife 10 and a half years ago, 11 years ago, in line at Disney, and we're still together. We've been there 100 times, probably just this year alone. We go like twice a week. Haven't been in like a month though, but we've been a lot of vacationing. But yeah, single rider is the way to do it. Me and my girl, that's all we do. We stand in a single rider line. We meet really cool people, get to talk, and gives us a chance to kind of break up our day a little bit.
So when it says here next to your name, you've been single for 5 years. There's no truth to that statement that I'm being fed from my crack staff at KROQ. Okay, I'm just wondering. Just wondering where the breakdown is.
To me, my dude.
Hold on. Vanessa,
You're lying to me. He's literally saying what his situation
I
is.
misheard or my bad? No, I totally misheard. I think I was driving. I'm driving.
Okay, I get it. Yep.
I'm driving?
That's
How
our
is
theory.
that an excuse?
Allie, there's a lot of people here. We've heard from quite a few single people. I understand why all of them are single. And I don't think it's because they're Disney adults.
Yeah.
We must give away 4 tickets right now. And we'll have them for you every morning this week. So if you don't win today or you don't fit in the category of single and looking for Disney love, don't worry about it. Who would you like us to give these 4 tickets to?
Get to that pussy with the grandpa.
Well, listen, Jake, I don't think he wants to be referred to as that pussy with the grandpa. But I do feel bad for that guy. I think he did lose. Hold on. He has
Gonzalo.
not been. No. I think it was George. No, his name is Javier is his name. Hold on one second. Hey, Javier.
Hey, I'm right here.
I'm really sorry about your loss. I really am. All kidding aside. I feel like your grandfather was very special to you. And you haven't been to Disney in 2.5 years, and you are single, and maybe you find your next love there. So we're going to give you 4 tickets, all right?
All right.
Sorry about your grandpa.
Pussy.
That's Jake talking. That's not us
Just
talking.
don't forget about that last part. We're sorry about your grandpa.
We'll take a quick break. Enjoy your Disneyland. That's in your future. We'll be right back. More next.
Klein, Alley, Show. KROQ. KROQ.
Emergencies can happen at any
Producers of many hits, including this. Yo, Gabba Gabba in the KROQ studios right now. Of course, Aquabat's a long history with KROQ, but let's focus on this before we talk about the live show, the new album, and everything else. First question we must know right out of the gate. In a brawl between Yo Gabba Gabba and the Wiggles, who would win in a brawl till the death?
No question, the Wiggles.
Oh, okay, the Wiggles.
They sing so great.
Yeah, they would kill you guys.
Well, they're grown adults, too. So
Yeah.
They're huge.
Our characters don't understand the violence. They would just curl up in a ball.
Oh, no, you guys would all just kill each other with niceness. You'd have a nice off.
They would cry, and then we would sing a song about
how it's okay to cry.
It's okay to cry. It's
About
okay.
how
Let it out.
Boys don't cry, but it's okay to cry.
It's okay.
I think even though it's been a few months since Coachella, one of the most talked about appearances, and not your first time, second time, Yo Gabba Gabba at Coachella, introducing it's so funny because Allie and I were having this conversation off the air. We both have young kids, but we believe that your sweet spot is maybe moved. We don't think it's young kids. I think young kids like Yo Gabba Gabba. I would argue that probably, and you would know this by the research, is it mostly like
Kidults.
men in their 30s?
Childless adults.
I think everyone's invited to the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things that, it's for kids, but it's for all of us being our own kids having fun.
Well, yeah, and we also, have a mathematical advantage that so many of the kidults grew up watching the show.
Right.
And the show first aired in 2007, so you have all these 20-year-olds, 21, 22, 23-year-olds. That was their
grew up
show.
on it.
Yeah, they grew up watching the show, and naturally they would be at Coachella because that's where we gather all our music from, is like the same sources, So, it is for that generation for sure now, and that I think that's a special place to be in for us because, again, we never anticipated that.
Well, and I think that once you have grown up on something, you also want to teach your child about that thing, too. Like I was backstage at Coachella, I saw the entourage, the people that were swarming around you guys trying to get a picture, and it was all like people in their mid-20s, influencers and stuff like that. But I would imagine as soon as they start having kids, they want to go, hey, look at this. This is what I grew up on. And even when I was kind of catching up on some of the stuff you guys were doing last night, my kid from across the room was like, what is that? Let me watch that. Let me see that. So it obviously
How old
hooks
is
on.
your kid?
He's 3.
Oh, perfect.
That's perfect age.
Yeah.
So I think people are of all ages are hooked into it just because it's fun and innocent.
Yeah, I think with GABA, it's like you're a parent, and it's not necessarily I want to teach my kids. It's like I want to experience fun music, like listen to songs that we can like dance together with, right? And this could be your first concert.
You have a new album, by the way, we should mention. And you also have worked with so many bands. We just heard My Chem on KROQ. This is a little thing you guys did with My Chem. Work where do bands reach out? Do you get an email and you go, you won't believe which band says they want to do a song, Yo Gabba Gabba, or are you guys going hey, it'd be cool if My Chem agreed to do a song with us? How does it work?
A little bit of both, but
a little bit of both.
I think for the most part, it's us going wouldn't it be awesome if we could get the Pixies to be on the show, or what about this band, or what about that band? And I think in the case of My Chemical Romance, there was an interview that Rolling Stone did with Gerard, and he was talking about having a child, and he was like, I've been watching a lot of Yo Gabba Gabba with Bandit, my daughter, and I just think that's so awesome. He was praising the show basically, and interestingly enough, I was traveling the next week, and I was on the same flight as Frank from My Chemical Romance, and I go, hey, Frank, it's Christian from Yo Gabba Gabba, and he's like, oh, you got to call Gerard. And so it just kind of came together. Gerard put it out in the universe, I'd love to be involved somehow for my kid. It was kid first, I'd love to do this thing for my child, and then it just came together, and that collaboration was so much fun.
Yeah, so many stories like that.
Yeah.
So many of the people, we were kind of just kids who grew up on KROQ, and doing a kids show, we could just say, hey, these are the bands that we like. It doesn't need to be the top, whoever's on the top 40. It can just be someone who's here for the kids, someone who can have fun. And those people came.
Is there a KROQ artist that you still would love to collab with that you haven't yet?
So many.
Yeah, so many.
Our wish list is so deep.
The Pixies, The Cure. There's so many. I mean, it's But we have all kinds of flavors on the show. So there's a lot of hip hop on our show too, and dance music and electronic. But Scott and I both growing up in Southern California, like KROQ. This was our place. Like, this is our station. I mean, this is the station that set it off. Like, it wasn't just like cheesy rock or metal or whatever. It was like bringing in all kinds of different things and different flavors. And KROQ was the station that brought in all these influences from all over the world. And for us, that made such a big difference and set the tone for like you listening to all different types of music. So there
would be no Yo Gabba Gabba if not for KROQ.
You could say that.
Can you say that though, so we can get that clean for the promo? Thank you very much. But the reality is,
say that.
as I listen now, like this is you guys and the Killers.
Yeah.
Come with us on a spaceship adventure, flying through the galaxy.
Brandon Flowers, Gabba Gabba. And then, of course, the smartest rock star there is, Rivers Cuomo of Weezer, teaching us all about earthworms. And this guy, listen, he's, Harvard educated, so you can't
I have a friend and it's an earthworm. It burrows underground deep within the soil. Sometimes when it rains, it comes out and we talk about our day.
We're gonna world premiere now the song you guys did with Diddy. You want to tell us about this one? Or?
Oh, that one's under wraps.
No, that one didn't happen.
That one will not be at the tour.
It's not going to be on the tour. Yeah, we do have tickets. We should mention this because you guys are going to be starting this this tour. It starts in Pomona at the Fox, ends in L.A. at the Novo, August 31st. It's 24 cities. YoGabbaGabba.com/tour, and we actually have tickets to give away right now. And Ali said all week, it's my first day here this week, but people have been demanding these tickets, and they're not even listeners with kids. So a lot of people just want to go and experience the vibes, and you guys are more than willing to have them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone's welcome to have fun with us.
Yeah.
That's me right there. Like, even if I don't have kids, I have to create a kids show so I can go and have fun.
Right.
And we're big live music fans too. Scott and I both, we've been going to shows since we were like junior high school, still going to shows, still playing shows, still doing stuff. And so we really want the experience to be not just for a 3-year-old, but for their parents.
Well, you want it to be enjoyable for the entire family. Otherwise, the parents are going to be like, no, we're not going to that. I don't want to waste my time.
And we're parents as well, so we know, like, dropping those ducats on
And
on
are
a show
your
for your
kids
kid.
fans of Yo Gabba Gabba just by force?
By force, for sure. Yeah, we made them watch it. No.
You will enjoy this music or not.
This is me, your daddy.
They were actually our test subjects. I mean, we like all the stuff we the content subject matter of the show.
Well, they're brutally honest kids, the problem. So you give them something and you love it, and they're like, this sucks, Dad.
Yeah,
totally.
They'll tell you like it is. They'll be like, Dad, no, not into it.
I hear that all the time. By the way, Josh, go ahead. You're on with Yo Gabba Gabba. I know you've got a personal story, and then we'll give people an opportunity to win some tickets. What's up, Josh?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Josh, the man.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say to the geniuses behind Yo Gabba Gabba? Also, a lot of Aquabats fans calling in, texting in as well.
What's up, everybody?
So you got a lot coming through.
I've been an Aquabats fan for over 20 years, and I have 3 daughters. And we took my oldest to see Yo Gabba Gabba at Nokia Theater when she was 5.
Awesome.
Wow.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. The second we're done with your ADD news, we give you some tickets to see the Lumineers. Be caller 20 when we tell you, which will be coming up in moments. But first, what's going on in the world? Here she is to deliver your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Oh, no, it's a woman. It's a woman. Quiet down, birds.
Stop it. I'm just trying to be me. All right, so people have spent millions of dollars on memorabilia, but how would you feel if you figured out that what you just spent tons of money on was actually fake? And this is a crazy story, one that I'm just learning about, but this guy operated an account called Mr. Man Cave. And it was a very popular...
Mr. Man Cave.
Yes, it was a very popular memorabilia.
All right, come on, Vanessa. Let's go.
It was run by this guy named Brett Lemieux, and he sold tons of memorabilia. He made $350 million in sales just off of memorabilia. And he posted a 1,200-word post on Facebook saying that most of it has been fake. And he said he sold more than 4 million counterfeit items. He said he was able to pull off large-scale counterfeits, fake holograms, fake authentication stickers for sports collectibles, all kinds of sports memorabilia from many, many different levels and historic periods and stuff like that. Unfortunately, this guy decided to take his own life over his counterfeit being exposed. But it's crazy to think that this many people could have been duped by one person who was so good at counterfeiting things like this. And you think about even just getting a counterfeit ID. You made a fake ID. It was awful.
No, it was good. You're with Omar.
But
No, it didn't
having
work at
to
all.
fake a hologram...
Yeah, but
like that's the kind of stuff that they create where it's supposed to be foolproof. You know what I mean? You can't just take an iron and some plastic and make that.
right. But PSA, they're like there's a couple different ratings. Companies out there that will authenticate stuff and then rate it and say this Jordan rookie card you have is a 9 out of 10, whatever. And they have a seal and they have a logo and an emblem and they put it on stuff. As soon as you see that hologram of any sort, you do think, oh, this is legit. This is official.
It's like holding up the $100 bill, right? And seeing that blue strip.
But think about like all the people that go into Pawn Stars over the years and they say, hey, I got this thing. My grandfather left it for me. It's signed by Buzz Aldrin. And then they're like, sorry, dude, there's an extra Z here. This isn't his signature. And they're like, what? Seriously?
How many Z's is that?
That's 3 Z's, Allie. That's too many Z's. That's way too many Z's. So that's a B. That's not the astronaut at all. So they basically, people, I feel like most of the memorabilia, it seems to me, feels like it could so easily be fake.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, people are depending on these third parties, like you said, to authenticate it for them because who really has the expertise? I could look at
Even those are sometimes fake.
Right.
Exactly. So they could be working together and be like, here's an authentication company, blah, blah, blah. They'll verify it. And then they could just, yeah, that's definitely real.
Yeah, a guy was about to buy a pair of shoes. Apparently it was like, that's big in the shoe game. Like, and they brought it to a guy to authenticate to make sure they were like legitimate, because the knockoffs are as good as the real ones. And the guy that he paid to authenticate him literally opened up the shoe and smelled it. He opened up and put his nose in the shoe. And he said, yeah, it's real because if it was the fake one, they use a different kind of glue. It smells different or something.
Really?
That was it. And I'm like, you paid a guy to smell your shoe?
Well, and at some point, does the dupe become so good that
Doesn't matter.
They should get a little credit?
Yeah, they should.
I mean, they made
pretty incredible.
a pretty incredible shoe.
Michael Jordan signing a basketball is cool, but a guy who learned to sign like Michael Jordan,
exactly,
pretty impressive.
And by the way, is the victim here really a victim? Because if he never finds out, he's just telling the same stories that he would,
right.
if he would.
I still have to listen to the stupid story of the Topps card that this guy bought.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You get the story, you have it in your shoebox, and then you pass it on to someone else.
And most people that are in your house, how are they going to be like, oh, that's fake? It's like having a fake ring. A lot of times people don't even notice. My wife has no idea still.
Look what I have right here. Look what I have right here.
We got a big jaw.
We got to call your wife. Look at this. Does this look real or fake to you? Look at this. Look at this. It's cash money.
Well, you keep turning it around in front of me as I can't
Look at
even
this.
see
What do you
what
think
you're
of
doing.
The worst magic trick ever.
I know.
What do you think of? What do you think of this cash money? I'm holding up on the YouTube. You can check this out.
That is fake.
Yeah, but it looks pretty real.
Well, especially because the person said, look at this cash money I'm holding. Is it real?
I'm just saying.
Why do you have fake dollar bills or whatever combination you have?
I found this on the ground, and I got so excited that I thought I found.
You keep finding fake
Oh my
money.
God! This is.
I thought I found $150.
You
and
have
I got.
to feel this. It is.
You've done this before.
Feels like leather.
Yeah, but the last
It's
time.
like the thick
Yeah.
material.
But the 50 Alley looks pretty legit and feels pretty legit. The
No,
50.
it doesn't feel legit.
Well, I don't know what a 50
Who is
feels.
this guy?
Before the $100 bill.
This is
We gotta
not.
send Johnny out again to use it.
Johnny, go try to use that
It says
$150.
motion picture purposes on the back of it.
Oh, it does?
What?
I
Did
didn't
you
even know.
notice that?
No,
part?
I didn't notice that. And that's a pretty good counterfeit. I fell for it.
And this man is no one.
That's not no one. That's a president
This
or
is just the
something.
PA.
Are you sure? That guy looks like he's important.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that's the That's the guy in the 50.
but again,
Who's on the 50?
I wouldn't know, dude, off the top
the
of my
guy
head.
with the beard, obviously.
But I think
Jake.
that Allie is wrong that that's nobody on. I think Allie's an idiot that she assumed that that's
I mean, I'm
just
sure that's correct too.
a random person on the 50, on the fake 50. That I'm sure it's the guy who's on there. He's probably like a Jackson or a Grant.
Oh yeah,
Grant.
I guess it does kind of look like him.
It is him. You idiot.
He just looks like some camera guy, doesn't he?
No, looks like
He
Grant.
just looks like some cinematographer in Hollywood. Okay, so we were talking earlier about animal rescue. Seems to be a continued theme.
Sure does.
I have more animals for you, Jake, if you want to add to your Jake Shack menagerie. How about 400 guinea pigs? They intercepted a hoarder house in South LA where I guess this person already had a bunch of animals and they had a lot of guinea pigs, but then they eventually, because it got so hoardery in there, they left the house, and then the guinea pigs just continued to breed to the point where there were over 400 of them at the home, and now they're trying to get assistance from other guinea pig rescues in California to rescue all of these guinea pigs. And they said once the guinea pigs reach 3 weeks, they can breed again. So every time, so it was like 3 weeks later, they just like boom, 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 and an already pregnant guinea pig who has given birth can get pregnant again within 24 hours.
Man.
So they were like, everyone, if you're on the fence about a guinea pig, or if you have a kid who wants an animal, get a guinea pig because we've got tons of them.
We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and we are birthing tickets for you. If you'd like to go see the Lumineers, be caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067, and you are the first name to go on this brand new standby boarding list. Get ready for some travel to Chicago. That is coming up now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, hell yeah. What an hour to be alive.
Can I have this money, by the way?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what to do with it. I found it. I got all excited, but apparently it's not real. Nothing worse than finding money only to realize it's counterfeit money. But we should send Johnny out. The last time we sent Johnny out to use money that I found, it actually turned out to be real money. It just looked fake, but it was real.
Yes, that was real.
This is definitely fake.
Well, yeah. It says, in props we trust.
In props we trust?
Yes.
Man, that's got fooled me. That's why I can't work
And you're like, that's right.
I would have accepted all that. I'll work at a liquor store. Every single one of those bills would have come in. Let's get into it right now. I'm going to give away these tickets for you to see the Lumineers. You get to see them at least once, very close to home, at a Kia Forum show that's happening on August 8th, and then you get to get on the standby boarding list. You'll have a chance to win these tickets every single hour, all day long, 9 a.m. through 6 p.m., which means we've got a pair for you now and a pair for you as we kick off summer hours at 10 o'clock this morning. So good luck, and let's go ahead and make that happen for you. Did want to mention that this upcoming Sunday, Allie and I think, and Jake and Johnny, we're all going to be at the Randy's Donuts, the original location.
We are.
Randy's Donuts. It's an iconic LA institution, but also we're going to be celebrating a film
Naked Gun movie.
in my favorite franchise, maybe of all times, and that is the Naked Gun franchise of films.
I am so happy for the return of Naked Gun movies because I feel like we need just dumb comedies like this.
Yeah.
I just think we need stupid humor more than ever.
More than ever.
And we need donuts more than ever.
That's exactly right. So we're going to be there from 10 until noon. 10 until noon this Sunday. If you want to go ahead and make a reminder, we'll be at the original Randy's right there in Inglewood. I cannot wait.
And Klein, I've never been to this Randy's.
Oh, you haven't been to the original Randy's? Nothing like it.
I think you drive there every day on your way home, don't
Anytime I go anywhere near LAX, I make it a mission to stop there. Chocolate Rays. But we got some special Liam Neeson donuts we'll be giving out, and tickets to the movie as well. Hey, let's add a caller 20 right now. We've got to Long Beach, California. Is this Val?
Yeah.
Hey, Val, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You are caller 20.
Yes. All right, man.
Soak that in for just a moment.
I'm trying.
We said soak.
Soaking it, damn it. You're going to go see the Lumineers right here, and potentially we call you back in exactly 1 week because we already gave away a trip this morning for someone to go see Sublime in Vegas. You could be seeing the Lumineers in Chicago. It's all part of KROQ's Roadtrip USA. Details, KROQ.com. But congratulations, you're on the list. Another chance to win those tickets in less than an hour on KROQ.
Come to decide that the things that I tried were in my life.
says all those guinea pigs make a lot of veal, Allie. Did you know that? That's just basic recipe right there.
I thought they were just going with somebody who had a big fetish.
Well, listen, there's a lot of them up for grabs, so get them while you get them, or they're all moving into the Jake Shack. Jake's going to have a lot of critters.
See how many we can fit in his butt.
Jake, once you get enough animals in your place, he's going to look like Bruce Almighty or whatever that movie was.
Yeah, we're gonna have a buffet.
We're not. We're gonna we're gonna do a proper commercial shoot for Jake Shack Beans once you have enough animals living there. That's for sure. Hey, this message was waiting on the goat line, and if you like a scandalous, juicy story that doesn't involve Coldplay, I think you'll be interested in this. Apparently, it happened at Allie. You had an event over the weekend, or there was a KROQ event at American Tire Depot. You were out there.
Yeah, I was at a big brand tire and service in Northridge.
And listen to this for a second.
So, hey, I completely forgot to share this juicy and scandalous story from the event on Saturday. So I'm just hanging out and I'm listening to the music, and I've got super hearing. So I'm just kind of eavesdropping on everybody's conversation around.
This is why you never want to have a conversation around a blind guy, because they have super hearing. If they don't have, we learned this from Blind Charlie, if one of your senses goes away, your other senses get magnified like 50%.
Mm-hmm. And he is a guy who will go to any event that we have and he'll just kind of chill.
Chill.
He can you kind of forget almost that he's there, and you can just kind of talk and open up.
And listen to this, because he said he overheard a scandalous conversation
Around me, just, enjoying the music, minding my own business. And I overheard a conversation. A couple of listeners were talking about how they had run into literally Vanessa-inspired porno.
What?
There's a Vanessa-inspired porno. Now, I don't know where this exists, but listen to Blind Charlie, this is once again second or third-hand information coming from a blind guy.
And how she inspired it was they said that there were many references in some new videos or something of small towels.
Ah, the tiny towels have gone mainstream.
And being used for, non-PG fluids. So your guys' influence is spreading far and wider than you could have probably imagined. It has leaked over into other genres.
That's nice to know. And I don't know if that's Vanessa-inspired as much as it's Tiny Towel-inspired. But still, he says that there's listeners having full conversations about how the Tiny Towel, they've now noticed they're starting to pop up more and more places. There used to be something that would just happen maybe behind the scenes, Allie, but wouldn't necessarily get on camera.
This
now,
conversation doesn't surprise me.
all these Tiny Towels are having a moment right now.
I would imagine that Tiny Towels has always done well in the porn industry. Wouldn't you agree?
That's probably the original, probably the biggest purchaser of the Tiny Towels of any industry.
It's like getting your soda brand in a liquor store. Like, that's the ultimate, right?
There's nothing better.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
Charlie, I saw Charlie on Saturday. He was great. He showed up in he veered away from his Where's Waldo outfit, and he showed up in a cow costume. And he also had a little bell behind him, a cowbell.
Oh, he showed up because he got that cow surgery?
Yep.
Yeah, he's half cow.
Yeah, so he showed up and it says moo on his shirt, and it has like the little cow print.
He's
and then
rebranded, right?
He
When
even
beef
brought
prices
like
are going
seasoning
up.
salt for himself.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was great. And he also brought me a gift.
Yeah, Blind Charlie's very generous.
Well, he's very generous. I mean,
Dude,
he donated.
didn't he pony up? Yeah,
$5,000.
$2,500. Well,
how much did he pay?
If we could get to $2,500 with listener donations, he was going to match it. So he spent I think he spent almost $3,000 on that just to get your nipples pierced. But then when he arrived, every time we see him, he brings us something, and he was like, "I'm going to give you this. Don't say anything about it. Don't make a big deal about it. Just put it in your car and move on with your day." And I looked in the bag, and there was the new Nintendo Switch.
He got you a new Switch?
Yes.
You accepted that from him?
Well, he told me I shouldn't make a big deal about it. And he said, just put it in your car.
You can't take that from him.
And I was like, dude, Charlie, this is way too much. I can't possibly, as I was walking to my car.
But
and
you
putting
took
it in there.
But you took
Yeah,
it.
super hearing, so you can hear
He
it.
said, I remember a while ago you talking about the new Nintendo Switch coming out and that you really wanted one but didn't really need it and probably were never going to spend the money because you were cheap. And I wanted you to have it because you bring us this entertainment every day, blah, 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 blah. And I think it's just something that you should have because you'll never spend your own money and you should be able to enjoy it.
It's a big ticket item. It's like $500, right?
With the Mario Kart thing installed, which it was, yes, $500.
You can't take that. We got to give that away to the listener.
And we found out that Blind Charlie is not rich.
Not rich at all. He's like barely making it by.
And I was like, you don't need to do this for us. Like, you don't need to show up with gifts every time we see you. We love seeing you regardless. You don't have to bring us stuff.
Why don't you donate that to the Special Olympics, Allie, the video game console?
Why would I donate the video game console?
Give the Switch to the needy.
I'll make a donation.
No, donate the Switch.
I've already opened it and installed games. It's not going anywhere.
I'm saying Charlie doesn't know what he's doing unless you are.
What do you mean he doesn't know what he's doing? He fully knows what he's doing. I tried to turn it down, Klein, and I knew you were going to think I was a jerk for accepting it, but he wanted me to have it.
It's
how hard do you think Ellie tried to get
zero?
It is awesome, you guys.
Yeah,
oh my God, I love it.
I'm so jealous, dude. That's so amazing.
It's so cool.
Charlie's probably like, by the way, I kept the receipt, so if you don't want, I can take it back and get the money, which I need to live. And I was like, nope.
Dude, Mario Kart, the new one, is way more fun than the original.
You can't. You're basically admitting right now that Blind Charlie is your sugar daddy.
I am happily accepting him as my sugar daddy.
All right. That's the relationship.
Moo.
All right, so there.
Get on them udders.
Put a little salt and sugar on that.
Allie, you got to milk those udders. You got to milk those udders.
Mama wants a new bundle.
Okay, all right. Jesus Christ, we got to take a break.
I'll have sex with you, Charlie.
All right, we all understand what you're saying. You don't have to vary on the nose.
KROQ Roadtrip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the bean. Join the mob. Or at least a walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group and Dual Tone. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the world famous KROQ.
Pack your summer with awe and awesome at SeaWorld.
All right. Well, this is something I'm sure I'll regret later, but here
Get
you go.
on with it.
For your entertainment, I guess. Why not? Right?
Let's do it.
It was a Friday a few weeks ago, middle of January, where I got a call just after the show was ending from my wife that said, "Do you have my car?" And I said, "I do not have your car." And she said, "Well, then it was stolen." And I said, "That's impossible." And lo and behold, the car was stolen. Had to go to LAPD. Clearly, it is not a priority because cars get stolen all the time. We heard from quite a few of you that have shared many stories of cars getting stolen, some getting found, some never getting found. And we got to a point where earlier this week, they officially deemed her car a total loss. And through insurance and everything else, we were able to basically, she got her new car over the weekend. So I thought it would be the perfect time to have Jake call her as a police officer. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea.
It's great. It's a great idea.
And so Jake decided to call and say, I know he didn't say he knew she had a new car. I knew that, but that they found her other car and it was in this was her biggest fear, is that she would get her car back in drivable condition, but it would be so disgusting that she would never be able to
drive it again,
even though she would have to drive it again. So rather than be the supportive husband that I try to be on a regular basis, I decided, let's try to do something that could be fun for the show. And already I regret this, so take a listen. This happened yesterday after the show, and I have not stopped hearing about it since.
Hello?
Hello, is this a Danielle Klein?
Who's this?
This is Officer Medina with the LAPD North Hills Division.
Hi, yes, this is her.
Hi, great. I'm calling to inform you that we have found your Land Rover attempting to cross. Yeah, it was attempting to cross the border yesterday.
No way. Yeah. I literally just went through insurance and I just got my new car.
Oh, well, that's
so
great.
What does that mean, though? I mean,
Well, the good news is it's not a total loss. There are some scratches to the driver's side door. You're going to have to get a couple new tires and wheels. But you will have to come down to a San Diego tow yard and pick it up.
Wow. Okay, this is, so now I don't understand. What do we do?
Oh, well, yeah, you'll have to come down and pick it up.
And then, do you happen to know if, like, any of the stuff that was in it was left in there? Probably not, right?
Well, there's probably, I'm sure these are not your items, because it appears as if the thieves were using the car as some sort of mobile drug lab. We found
those are not.
Yeah, we found
it would be kids stuff. So.
I'm sorry?
It would be kids stuff in there.
Oh, yeah. We found an abundance of paraphernalia normally associated with labs and shoot-up sites. So you might want to hire a professional biohazard team to get rid of all that residue and needles, etc.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I guess that.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you mind if I add my husband into this call?
Sure, yeah.
Sorry, because I'm not. Hold on 1 second. Kevin?
Hi.
You're on with the sheriff.
I'm Officer Medina with the LAPD North Hills Division.
What?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, we found your car attempting to cross the border into Mexico yesterday.
Being used for drug paraphernalia.
Well, it appears as if they're using it as a mobile drug lab. Right now, there's an abundance of paraphernalia in the car. It also appears as if they used the vehicle to transport livestock. There's a leftover droppings and feed and a smell that might not be able to get removed in the car. But we did recover a car seat that has also been soiled. And a brown coat was found in the car.
Oh, my God.
Or any of those items here.
The car seat, and if it's a brown coat, yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, those are still there for you. But the car is in a tow yard in San Diego, and you might want to pick it up as soon as you can, because each day it's a $125 fee that will accumulate.
I guess Kevin, I don't understand this.
Can you go?
What? Me?
Well,
San Diego?
It's in San Diego?
Is this something that we can talk to insurance? I mean, I don't want a car back either that had drugs in it with kids and drop-ins. The problem is that they found the car. It's now we have to. I don't think so with insurance.
Officer, is there a certain amount of days where you have to find it where it's not considered a total loss?
Yes, if we find it within 90 days, it's still your responsibility. So I believe I have it here as January 17th. Is that the day?
I don't know. I don't even know.
This is insane. I've never. But nobody's going to drive around a car with droppings and drug.
Well, you'll be surprised what some of these addicts will do to a car and what they can live with. It is insane. But.
Yeah, I'm not driving around with kids. Like, that's considered. We got to get insurance on the phone.
They've gone in the car too, though, before the kids. So.
What?
Well,
what are you talking about, Kevin? He's talking about the new. What are you talking about? He's talking about my old car. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was telling your wife that you're going to have to get a professional to clean for the biohazard and the smell, animal droppings, etc.
Then I'm going to call and see if we can give back the new car because...
No, listen, I'm not driving around a car that had drugs all over it and droppings. That's insane. We need to get on the phone with them.
But we can't have two cars. We're going to have to pay for both cars now because they found it.
I think we need to get in touch with insurance, Kevin, right? Because you can't do anything from
I feel like the first step should be trying to recover your car as soon as possible. Like I said, each day it incurs a fine.
So how much do we owe you to this point?
Well, right now, it's the first day will be... it's not even to me. It's to the tow yard. It'll be $125 per day.
Hold on. Listen,
all right.
We need to get Shim and insurance on the phone, okay?
Hold on. Does anyone on this call's husband work in radio?
What?
I have a wife.
Is it possible this whole thing is a prank?
Kevin?
Mr. Klein.
I love you, baby. It's a prank.
Oh my God, I hate you, Kevin. No, not okay.
Now you know you don't have to pick up a car in San Diego. She hung up. All right.
It's just Jake sitting by himself.
Oh, man. I'm just alone in a room now.
It took me a second to realize she hung up.
Oh, I can't believe Beetlejuice called your wife.
I don't know
to say the car was recovered.
I regret that, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. KROQ. We got lots going on this hour on the show, but I think the question on everyone's mind is if you have a side piece currently, where is a safe place to take them out on a date? It's clearly not a Coldplay show. We've learned that because of the thousands of memes you've seen. And it's funny because still, believe it or not, no matter how much the story has really dominated all of our feeds, there are still people that are discovering it for the very first time right now. And they're going, did you hear what happened at a Coldplay show? You're like, how did you not hear about that?
We know.
Ali reported on that, I think it was like Thursday of last week or something. And then the story kind of blew up big time Friday. And we thought over the weekend, look, anything else, we'll move on to something else. And no, the world does not want to move on to something else.
No, everyone wants to latch onto this. I think because when the world is more serious than ever, you feel like you need to latch on to something that's just kind of serious, but really not. And I would say where you don't want to take a side piece is literally anywhere with cameras. Just eliminate all of those locations.
So Jake went out into the streets and he asked people, where do you think is a great place to take a side piece and a bad place to take a side piece? And there's a lot of conversation about this going on. Now, the obvious answer would be don't cheat, don't be a dick, don't play with someone's emotions like that. But the reality is people are still going to cheat. It's one of the oldest things in the world, and as a result, you want to make sure that you're cheating responsibly. And this is just, Jake met quite a few characters. I mean, the streets were alive this weekend, Allie. Listen.
I don't know. That you got a dog on you? It's pretty dope.
This is the first person that the first person Jake went up to Jake because she goes, you got a dog on you. That's pretty dope. She sounds very hammered, but she's got strong opinions about this.
What's your name?
I'm Shannon.
Shannon from where?
Burbank.
Have you heard of the...
Yes, she's not sure. She's not sure.
Is she currently being arrested?
I think she's asking if they're in Burbank.
Shannon from where?
Burbank.
So here we go. This is the first conversation about side piece, and listen to this. Shannon really does set the table beautifully.
Have you heard of the couple that got busted at the Coldplay show for cheating?
Oh my God, I heard it on the radio.
Oh man.
And
she's one of us.
She's one of our people, apparently. So.
Oh my God, as retro as I sound. And they were like, he's like, either y'all are having an affair or like you're just like not happy or something, right?
So she's
That's
once
not
again
it.
letting everyone know exactly as it happened. And if you are new to the story, Shannon really brought you up to speed quickly.
So let me ask you this. Where's the best place to take your side piece?
Not to a festival or a Coldplay concert. Like, no. Side pieces are meant for the motel.
Her voice, I feel bad.
She has been yelling all night.
It's a lot of wooing, I would imagine, or
so
a lot of
much wooing,
or just a lot of. Are we still in Burbank?
so much. No, wait. Listen to me. Listen.
Side pieces are meant for the motel, hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where you keep your side pieces at.
So she's got an opinion, and side pieces are only meant for the hotel, the motel, or the Holiday Inn. And she's going to continue with that theory, Allie.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. That's where you keep your side bitches.
That's where you keep side. Is that the next lyric I forgot?
That's she's changed up the lyrics a little bit.
I love it.
So that's just Shannon, and Jake met Shannon walking around. Jake, I feel like you and Shannon would have connected. She almost feels like she's female Jake. She sounds like you in that microphone a little bit.
Oh, yeah, she sounds very attractive.
Yeah, you guys have something in common?
Maybe.
All right.
But, like, in reality, you can take them, like, to some, like, other places. But, like, I mean, a concert, whatever. I think it's hilarious they got called out for it.
Did she just now explain that a concert is a good place?
She's now back to concert. That's being a good place. Okay. Originally, it was hide them in the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, and now she goes, you know what? Concert's also good.
Go ahead, take them to a concert. I'm not mad about it. I honestly, I'm like, why wasn't I that bitch? I'll be in an affair.
Oh my God.
She sounds lovely.
It's like the female Seth Rogen laugh.
I mean, it really sounds like female Jake if you think about it.
Where would you take your side piece?
Somewhere on the beach.
So now there's a third option.
Oh my God.
So,
you could just keep asking her.
It's just never been the same.
Where do you take your side piece? Well, you have a dog.
This next guy that Jake approached clearly has experience with side pieces because he had a very quick answer. Listen to this.
What's your name? Kevin. Where do you think is the best place to take your side piece?
Hookah Lounge. Right. Didn't even take a second. Hookah Lounge. And
that's an interesting place because it, like, yeah, you can take them to a hotel, motel, Holiday, and I get that. But then eventually, if you're going to have a longer back and forth with somebody, they're going to want to go places.
Right. I can't just be the person you're hiding in the hotel.
Yeah, that burns off after like a month or two.
So this guy says Hookah Lounge, which is great because you got all those giant plumes of smoke. No one can see anyone in there, right? It's constantly hiding behind the smoke. Yeah, is that your wife? I can't tell. It's too much smoke. You know?
Yeah.
How come?
Armenians.
How come?
They know when to shut up.
Oh, this guy says.
Wow, so they keep secrets.
Your secrets will be safe in the Hookah Lounge.
When's the last time you've been to a hookah lounge?
3 hours ago.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
this guy.
damn, Kevin.
So that guy is probably in the middle of something right there.
Well, I mean, imagine, though, if you're going to have shady business dealings and you want to do something kind of chill where you can talk, but you can have some drinks, have smoke. Like, Hookah Lounge is a great place.
If I told you that Jake met someone that was even crazier to listen to than Shannon, would you say that I was... There's no possible way he could have met someone even crazier to listen to than Shannon, right?
Unless he's going to... Are we going to hear Joyce?
No, it's not Joyce. He does find another person. I think this person's from Philly. They are out of their effing mind. Jake, I don't know where you go, dude. Is this the bar you always go to in Burbank?
Yeah.
That place is crawling.
And you go alone, right?
Yeah, most of the time.
Are all the other people you talk to also alone, or are they with friends?
It's a mix. They're alone with friends. It's a whole mix of people.
All mix of loners. Allie.
Yeah.
Different loners.
Yeah.
We're going to get to this woman who's even crazier than Shannon. But first, another theory that says hotel is the only place to take your side piece.
Where's the best place to take your side piece?
A hotel. What the f***? You're not going to go to open public locations, especially when you're a CEO or an HR person of the same company and standing with arms over each other. Sorry, I feel a certain way. Like, nobody should be doing that in the first place. If you have feelings for somebody else, tell your f***ing person that you have, I'm sorry, I have feelings for this person. I'm not going to make you want to look like an asshole. Point blank, period, at the end. Sorry, I just got into it right there because I feel a certain way about it.
Have you gone through that before?
once.
Yeah, you could tell she's got a lot of emotion.
Seems very specific.
She's got a lot of pent-up aggression. And then there's the craziest person Jake met, and she comes from Philadelphia, but she's living in Sherman Oaks now, I think, or something. And listen to this.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my God.
Now, this is another... I'm telling you, it's like every
it's
single...
just a bar full of Jakes.
It's really all like Jake sound-alikes.
What's up? Let's have a beer. I'll have a beer. My name's Shannon. My name's Jake.
Is that a front counter? That's a front counter.
Don't you love it too? I know. Isn't
Jake,
everyone else stupid?
How does everyone you meet at this bar sound like you? It's really
great.
It's really... And the hookah lounge guy's just there for the fumes, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
This is a woman Jake met. By the name of... what's her name? Do you remember?
I don't know.
Are we talking to her again now?
Is that her or you? I don't know. Yeah, dude.
So every year, we're just sacrificing a new CEO. And this guy, he's lucky he gets away with his life. But, yeah, taking him down one by one.
Where's the best place to take your side piece?
Oh, anywhere where your main piece doesn't go.
Jake, are you just talking to yourself?
I swear to God, I'm not.
And when you say side piece, does she think you're talking about a person or chicken?
She knows I'm talking about a person. She explains there's a different word for it.
Oh, yeah, listen to this.
Obviously. I mean, clearly. So, the nice places, but the, out-of-the-way places, the, cute little vacation, cute little fun spot, like a jaunt that your main piece don't want to do.
A jaunt that your main piece don't want to do. This is according to someone who's put a lot of thought into where you want to bring a side piece. Clearly, Coldplay shows are now out, so where is in?
Main John, by the way. In Philly, it's your John. So your side John.
In Philly, you don't call them your side piece, you call them your side John, according to this person that Jake's talking to.
Like when strippers and sex workers say,
yeah,
I found a John?
Yeah, I guess John, maybe the same way.
You're going to, have fun. You want to make them feel like they're the fun one, the exciting one, right? But you can't take them where you take your main John, otherwise, obviously, you all that shit.
But you also can't take him where the main John might have friends that hang out.
Exactly. That's why you do, day trips, hey, fun adventures, so they think they're the fun adventure person.
Getaways.
Interesting.
It's literally written in the word, get away.
She's put a lot of thought into this, and she actually makes a good point,
But also, you're going away from where your main piece is, your main John.
But if someone's taking you hot air ballooning, then I guess you should just accept the fact you're probably a side piece, right? I mean, no one's
We're going to go way up in the air.
We have
way in the bar.
It's a 2.5. Everything's a 2.5 hour drive.
Have you ever had a side piece?
In my adult life, I've made generally a point of either being very, very, very non-monogamous or generally faithful.
Do you like that terminology?
Sounds like she's all over the place.
Very non-monogamous or generally faithful. I didn't hear faithful in any of those answers.
Yeah, what does generally mean?
Great question.
So
generally
faithful.
What's that mean?
It means that whatever I'm a very much a spirit of the rule more than a letter of the rule kind of person.
So cheating?
No, not at all. Definitely not at all. Also,
but other people.
Okay.
Yes. So there you go. It's clearly.
I can't wait to hear that fight between her and her boyfriend.
I know.
I'm more of a spirit of the law instead of a letter of the law person. You cheated. No, I didn't.
Spirit.
You effed someone else. Okay, yes.
So that's Jake talking to female Jake at a bar that's full of Jakes.
Yeah.
Jake Bar. People want the address for Jake Bar. We can't give that out over the radio.
Jake on Jakes.
Jake on Jakes. Well, there you have it. Some information about side piece action on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. Let me say hi to Space. Is that your name? Hi.
Yeah, Space.
What's up, Space?
Man? How you doing?
Welcome to KROQ.
Hey, how you doing? Number one, big fan of you guys. Love everything you guys do on the show. I just wanted to clarify.
Thank you.
I was listening to you guys talk about this whole side piece thing, and John or Jones is Philly term. Is a Philly terminology. It's literally like a person, place, or thing. So like when you're like, yo, that Joan over there, like that, it's not like John, like a client for a prostitute.
Oh, got it. I don't want to offend people from Philly. So you say that person over
They
there.
do so well with offending us all
Right.
the time. We don't want to offend them back.
So-
I got you guys. I
Right.
got you guys.
So
Y'all
if I'm saying that prostitute over there, I'd say that Joan over there.
you can say it for anything.
Uh-huh.
You can literally be like, yo, pass me that Joan over there, and it could be like your cup.
Oh,
You know
got
what I'm
it.
saying?
Interesting.
So it's
side Joan.
Even a cup can be a
Yeah,
prostitute.
anything can be a prostitute in Philly. That's a beautiful,
thing.
That's what it says on the sign when you get there. Anything can be a prostitute. Well, thank you. Hey, listen, thank you for the kind words, Space. Nice to have you listen to the show. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, I love you guys.
All right, thank you. Hey, this
Your mom
is...
should have gone with John.
Yeah, it's funny. You got so many good names there that they're already using. This room with Space. She could have called you John or John. Would have been great. Allie, this person wanted to let us know that unfortunately, because of their new job schedule, they can now no longer listen to our show. And that is always bad because it means we need to find a new person now.
Hey guys, Sweet Dibs. I recently got a new job, and the hours of my new job let me listen to the show live. I usually have to listen to the podcast.
Oh, it's the opposite.
Oh, cool.
She can
Okay.
now listen live as opposed to only being able to listen before.
But I'm so sad now because I recently got my car impounded. That's not the sad part.
Oh, man. Our listeners should go to car. She finally gets to listen to the show live, and then the car gets impounded.
This is our luck.
This is
what happens. We curse everything and everyone.
So now she's forced to have to watch the show on YouTube, which she says is not how she wants it.
The sad part is I can't listen to you guys live on the radio anymore. So now I have to watch YouTube live if I want to see it live. And it's like, I don't mind it, but it doesn't hit the same. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be watching you guys' facial expressions while you're talking. I like my brain to do that.
Yeah, I agree. By the way,
Book is always better than the movie.
Yeah, I don't want it. No, that's not true. The book is never better than the movie.
Book is always better than the movie.
No one's ever read.
You never read a book.
No one's ever,
Shut up! I read books.
ever read the book.
You imagine in your mind what things are like. When you actually see it, this is disappointing.
Allie's waiting for the Naked Gun book to come out so she can read what's going on with the new Naked Gun
So
franchise.
I can imagine the jokes.
Not me, though. Not me, baby. When we get back, we got a very exciting update. Park Week is officially underway. We've already got a lot of submissions coming our way. Great prizes. We'll update you on everything going on as you help us find the worst parkers in all of Southern California. Parking that Joan over there. We'll be right back with that and more after this on KROQ.
The Klein Alley Show with new summer hours, live till 11. KROQ.
We all.
Hopefully we can be a distraction for you, or if you need information, we can give you that as well. Thanks for joining us, and if you're new to the show, nice to meet you. I'm Klein. There's Allie right there. You got DJ Omar Khan, the audio sniper. Jake the Nerd back there. He is the assistant to the assistant of the audio sniper, and then in the back room, Vanessa. And you got your postmaster, Johnny, taking the calls. Yesterday, I saw a guy by the name of Surfer Jay who works here, who walks around wearing board shorts and no shoes. And he was doing what he normally does, which is rummaging through the garbage at KROQ, because he's one of these guys that feels very similar to the Native Americans used to, that nothing should be wasted. Everything can be reused or repurposed, and he doesn't like anything getting thrown out. He's a big surfer. He's a big fan of the environment. And if anyone is throwing anything out, he finds it in the trash and usually can figure out a way to use it again. And I saw him taking stuff out of the garbage and putting it on the community table outside of here, which is usually where all the food goes, community food,
Old
or
CDs.
old prizes they couldn't give away. Once no one wants them, once truly no one wants them, they'll put them out there on the community table, and then we're allowed to grab them, I guess.
Also, down the hall now, there's the news station, and all the good snacks are there, and all the reject leftover snacks make it over to our table.
Right, they get all the good stuff. Like, they're getting all the good flavor bagels, and then once all those get picked through, it'll be like a couple of those random whole whole wheat ones that are missing a top that will get brought over to our table, like the real bad ones.
Just the bottom.
It's like
Bottom with raisins.
it's like bottom
Totally,
bagels.
bottom
We
with
get like they get like fresh ones, and then whatever like little pieces are left over get like brought down here. It's kind of the trickle down system here in radio.
We are the bottom with raisins.
We're the half bagel with raisins, and the only thing to put on is like a scallion spread too. It's like the worst combination. Anyway, long and short of it is, I'm watching him unload this garbage can onto the table, and I'm seeing all this stuff that's going onto the table that I feel like Jake would like, because one of the things they put on the table was a octopus inside, like a paperweight with a dead octopus inside of it. And I understand why someone would throw that out.
I understand why KNX would not want that stuff.
Right. So, but I did say, oh, I should see if Jake wants that, because that's the kind of weird stuff Jake collects. So I go to Jake and I say, hey, someone's throwing out this octopus paperweight. And I go, you want it? He goes, that's mine. I go, what do you mean that's yours? It was just in the trash. He goes, no, it's not. It's in a box of my stuff.
Right, and everything was put in boxes because they had to change out the carpet in our office. So everybody had to box up their stuff over break.
And I say, Jake, he thinks I'm doing a bit with him or something. Where I'm and I'm like, Jake, I'm telling you, it's in the. I'm watching it being taken out of a trash can right now. All yours, if that's yours, it's in the trash. And he goes, no, it's in my box. So then we go to the office where he, quote, left his box of treasures, and it's a lot of stuff like that. I mean, Jake's treasures, as you know, are basically paperweights with dead animals inside of them.
Yes, and he has a lot of clutter in his
Mostly
little nerd
clutter.
hole and in his Jake Shack, I would imagine. But all the boxes in our entire work office were nothing compared to all the boxes Jake had for just his weird stuff.
Just his, like, tchotchkes. It's like, you know, it's all stuff. It's all stuff. It's all stuff that if you were walking around any sort of a flea market or garage sale, it's the table you would skip without even thinking twice. It's
shark tooth necklaces.
It's like everyone, if you were to take whatever your weirdest junk drawer is in your house and pour it on a folding table, those are Jake's treasures, right? So he's trying to figure out why his box of treasures made it into the garbage. And we cracked the mystery pretty quickly when we go to Postmaster Johnny. And Johnny claims, and I don't know what his reasoning for this was.
Maybe we can.
But Johnny, you claim that you took Jake's box of stuff.
Well, calling it a box of stuff is kind of like far-fetched. It was more like a box of crap with like 4 markers and his little like bug thingy. Because you guys, somebody left it on my desk. Whenever anybody has anything they don't want or they're just walking by the office, they always leave crap on my desk. And somehow Jake's box of crap made it on my desk.
I think people put things on your desk to distribute to the morning show.
No, not
like
even that.
yours
You
is the
guys
first
leave it there.
desk you see when you walk in. So if someone's going to drop something off for us, they would put it on your desk.
Yeah, your desk is like someone doesn't really want to put in the effort to figure out which one of us it belongs to, so they just put it on the desk by the door and then assume that, you know, we all talk to each other.
They assume that the person isn't going to be like, "What's this?"
So you had this. So
Trash.
you had Jake's box of stuff on your desk, and then where did you put the box of stuff?
I actually just put it on top of the trash can because I was like, oh, let me just put it right here for a moment. Like, let me just get something else.
Put it right here for a moment?
On top of the trash can?
Because the trash can was full. It was filled to the brim, and I just said, like, oh, this must be trash, maybe. Let me just put it here for right now, and if it's
Trash
somebody...
maybe?
Because I thought, like, if it's by the table of free stuff, like, somebody might look over here and be like, oh, more free stuff.
You didn't want some...
Put it in the trash.
You didn't want...
I put it on top of the trash, not in the trash.
That's the same.
No, on top is different than in.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because it was outside of the brim of like the flat level of the trash can. It was like cardboard box poking out, and then
It's like a touchdown if you cross the plane of the goal line. If you're if you're anywhere over the
Plane,
circumference
yeah.
of the trash can, it's trash. It doesn't
And
matter if it's on top.
You said yourself the trash can was full. So I would assume somebody who would put things on top of the trash can, they're doing so because they can't fit it into the regular trash.
Johnny, this is a serious question. I'm not trying to... You in your mind, you thought you were resting it on top of the trash can because you were afraid if you put it on the community table, someone would take it. So to keep someone from taking Jake's stuff, you decided to rest it on top of the trash can?
Yeah, because I was doing something else. I was like multitasking, and I was getting water or like warming up my
You
food
were
or
not
something.
multitasking.
You can't even single
No
task.
way.
I forgot it, and I left it there, and I was like, oh, yeah, his stuff. And then I left it on top of the trash. Because I was like, hold on, let me place it here and go fill up my hydro flask really quick.
So Jake got real upset because he thought that Johnny, thought all of his treasures were garbage, and Johnny's claiming that he did not throw it out as a spiteful move to Jake.
No, but he is also saying that it was pretty much trash.
Yeah, but in your estimation, that box you did think was trash.
There was like 4 Sharpies and like his like little jelly like bug thingy, and then like a little doll or something, and I was like, huh. That looks like
trash. You think it's trash?
It is trash, man. What you doing playing with little dolls, bro? You play with 7, bro.
They're fun to look at.
I guess, yeah. But the Sharpies were cool.
Wait, but Johnny, you didn't think
Sharpies were
Johnny, you didn't
took about 2 Sharpies too. He had a black one and a blue one.
Johnny,
you took the stuff and then you threw my other stuff away.
Johnny,
actually, sorry, I borrowed your Sharpie. I still have them on my desk.
Johnny, you didn't look at that box immediately and say this is probably Jake's stuff. You just thought this is trash. Someone put a box of weird trash on your desk, so you moved it to the trash can.
I thought it was his reject stuff because he started going through boxes the day before.
So you thought that this had already been combed through, and that this is where Jake finally drew the line.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you're making up this excuse as you go along.
So, Jake, are you happy to have your dolly back?
I don't know what doll he's talking about. I'm glad to have my paperweight with my. It's a jellyfish, not an octopus, by the way. But I'm happy to have that back.
Whatever, dude. I mean, the fact you're defending it is now. To be honest, I thought we'd all SO all over Johnny for throwing out your stuff. Now I feel like I'm on Johnny's side here. It feels like the more you talk about it,
we should just throw it away.
The more I'm convinced this was trash.
It's not trash at all.
This is stuff
you were going through your stuff, and that was left over in the box.
It was the final box that I needed to go through, but because I had a bunch of stuff to put in the nerd hole, so I was almost done.
There's all these lists that are circulating now about things that should be donated and things that should not be donated to the victims of the wildfires, and I feel like everything in Jake's box is on the list of things to do not donate.
I think everything Jake owns.
Right, it's all like stuff that people are attempting to like declutter. So like, I'll just take my box of unwanted paperweights and bring them over. They'll help someone, and they're saying, please stop bringing us crap that is not going to help people rebuild their lives.
But even Jake wouldn't donate it.
No, of course not. No, he loves it.
There's a couple rocks I could donate.
Okay, thank you. It's the one thing we don't need.
Rocks.
We don't need that. So, according to Johnny, be careful because anything that he puts near the trash or on top of the trash could be taken away.
That's not a defense. Putting something on top of the trash is the same as putting it in the trash.
That's 2 different things. 2 different things. Putting it on top is very different.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Hopefully you got some rest over the weekend because you're about to get burnt out by this Coldplay story. It is
Too late.
Going nowhere. Yep, the whole thing became a verb over the weekend, so getting cold-played is now a thing and can be added to your mental dictionary. Pornhub says that searches for cheating have skyrocketed since the incident.
That Pornhub, listen, I love you, Pornhub. I think don't pull that clip. I think that Pornhub, anytime there's a story that is a big story, just immediately releases some BS statement and goes, oh man, searches for Israeli-Hamas conflict are skyrocketing. Like whatever.
Because people are just confused and they're on Pornhub.
Whenever there's anything going on, they just claim that, and either they're accidental searches or they're just trying to get in, they're just trying to add themselves to the conversation.
Well, and
Pornhub's doing fine. People love porn.
This one was weird too because I'm like, isn't everybody always searching for like cheating, like like when you're looking for porn, right, in the category of like, oh, my wife's about to be home, let's just get this over with kind of thing. Like, isn't that always being searched?
Well, that's a genre. I don't even think it's probably one of the top genres. It's not nearly as cool as like,
But do you think people
Stepmom or
looked
anything
at
like
this
that.
whole Coldplay story and they were like, I need to start self-pleasuring to cheating stuff now?
Yeah, I think all of a sudden
This
it becomes
is how I celebrate this moment.
it's in the zeitgeist, and everyone starts going like, how can I apply this now to my life? Well, I'm going to go ahead and...
I'm not going to actually cheat. I'm just going to watch other people do it on Pornhub.
I guess, but I once again don't believe it. I think it's all BS.
So the CEO also resigned over the weekend. He's walking away from this entire dumpster fire. I guess it's the right decision. Meanwhile, the woman, Kristen Cabot, is still on administrative leave. She hasn't stepped down or anything. She's not unemployed, at least not yet. But she is also married. That was another plot twist that was revealed over the weekend. People did the deep dive and they found pictures of her with a wedding ring on. They found out that she married into one of the oldest, richest, and most prestigious families in Boston. And apparently, if you're a Cabot, it's like a big thing in Boston. Their lineage goes back generations, and this is / maybe was her second marriage.
But I thought, it's funny because there's so much information about this, and a lot of it's obviously not real, but I thought that I had read that she was already divorced, so she really wasn't doing anything wrong.
Maybe they were separated or something. I don't know, because I didn't think she was either. And then maybe she was married but was finalizing her divorce or in the process of finalizing the divorce. I don't know. People were doing all these deep dives and finding like some pictures she still had a wedding ring on. What does it all mean? Blah, blah, blah. And then Chris Martin didn't exactly address it during one of his shows over the weekend, but he did have a big smile on his face while he explained the kiss cam moment that was about to take place.
Now listen. We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now. So here we go. Let's put somebody up on screen.
And that was kind of it.
Should have doubled down on that couple again. Would have been amazing. Fly them out at the next show. Have them there as well.
Dude, I know.
Would have been a great move.
But of course, this video has been viewed millions of times because everyone's like, what did he say? What did he say? Everyone wants to know what the follow-up is going to be. But in Major League Baseball, it was the subject of every single Jumbotron that was going on. It was
crazy.
Like every single team did a kiss cam thing, and then they would cut over to the mascot, and the mascot would have its arms around somebody, and then it was like,
I found it funny. I don't know if you guys are sick of it. I mean, it sounds like you are. I found it funny every single time. I truly enjoyed it. I did.
Omar hates baseball.
I hate baseball, but I was like scrolling every single time. It made me laugh so hard.
Well, you know what?
It did.
The mascot
I don't know what it is about those mascots.
The mascots are hilarious.
I think it's about the cartoonish covering of the eyes.
Yeah.
But it was to me.
And they're so big, they can't really move around during the seats.
It was more than just the mascots, though. Anytime any sporting event went to the crowd, everyone was doing it.
Yes.
It was like wild to see. The kids were doing it. It was wild. It was really incredible.
I know.
I like when the country gets behind something. I know these two people's lives are, quote, ruined, whatever.
I don't really feel bad for them. I feel bad for their partner or partners.
Right,
I hate that this guy's wife has to see all this unfold and see like the Phillies mascot replaying the moment that
it's funny too.
Yeah, but she's got a lot of mascots doing it. But also,
they're big eyes.
You have to understand, most people get cheated on, and they have to deal with that quietly. Like they have to deal with it themselves, and it's a terrible feeling. This person at least gets to know that her a-hole husband is now like the laughing stock of everyone. In some ways, it's got to make it a little better.
I mean, I wonder though if you feel like your entire private life is on display and everyone's mocking it.
Yeah, well, in some ways, yes.
In a lot of ways, because that's what's happening.
But did you watch the furry mascots do it,
I did.
It's very funny.
All right, unemployment is high in California right now, so needless to say, there are a lot of people that are working on their resumes. And I wanted to share something that is quickly changing about resume expectations. One of the unwritten rules was that you never make your resume longer than one page. No manager wants to spend that much time on you. Sell me on yourself in one page. But apparently that rule is not a thing anymore because guess what? The manager's not reading your resume at all. AI is. And AI has all the time in the world. They don't care if it's 1 page, 2, 3. They're looking to learn as much about you as they can to see what makes you stand out so they can pass it along to the manager for more information. So,
Allie, you have your whole resume and your email signature. It says Allie Johnson, comedy, tragedy, theater. Omar, what's her? You know her email. It's got all of her voiceover. She's got it all listed there.
It doesn't. It says 3 words.
Poo fingers is on there.
It doesn't say poo fingers. It says voiceover radio comedy.
Yeah, it's got more stuff there. I think you whittled it down.
By the way, since we're talking about email signatures, Jake just changed his to something so dumb.
What is Jake's?
Oh, I don't know.
Arbiter of audio, buddy.
You put arbiter of audio in all of your email signatures?
I actually had it like a year ago, but I never figured out how to actually attach it to my emails till recently.
So you were writing it every time?
Oh, no, that's so sad.
No, I just left it blank.
Why would you do that? Like, nobody knows what that is.
Well, and you're just sending these emails to us.
And we don't think of you like that.
Well, that's why I'm trying to brand myself.
Oh, my God.
Don't try to brand yourself in your email signature.
That's what I'm trying to do.
All right, great. It's not working. I like Allie's email
whatever.
better.
Voiceover comedy, whatever. Shut up.
All right, and then congrats to Scotty Scheffler, who won the British Open, currently the best golfer in the world. He won a $3-point-something million purse, and he's won a
The farter,
The farter, yeah. He's
nice.
1 win away from a career Grand Slam, and the U.S. Open is the only one that he hasn't won yet. But we all know what helps and motivates Scotty Scheffler. So let's just go back to this moment because this was before the weekend hit. So this was, I believe, the first round.
First round, yeah, and this propelled him. This fart propelled him all the way to victory. It's unbelievable.
2 farts.
2 back-to-back. Listen to this.
Scheffler. What are you laughing about? There's so much to say about that shot. The sound off the club face.
And then fart number 2.
A little bit of wind from behind. Just helped to ease down the green.
Yeah, there he is. That's a champion right there.
And that one was even better because there was wind from behind, as the announcer said.
Give that man the brown jacket.
Oh,
he's earned it.
That'd be great.
Beautifully done, Scheffler. Congratulations. His actually stats are, believe it or not, better than Tiger Woods at this point in his career, which is kind of remarkable, and especially in the farting category. He's crushing Tiger. Get into a brand new hour of the show, perhaps the greatest hour of your life. Lots to tell you about. We'll do it all next on KROQ. Good morning.
.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Call it 20. Let's go. Send you to see the Lumineers right here, Southern California, and get your name on the standby list to see them again in Chicago. It's part of KROQ's Road Trip USA. If you're just joining us this morning, good morning. Welcome to your week. My name's Klein. That's Allie.
Good morning.
Got Jake the Nerd over there. DJ Omar Khan.
Hello.
Postmaster Johnny. Vanessa taking the calls. 800-520-1067 on the beginning of summer hours. Here we are. Get used to it because we're sticking around doing this at least through Labor Day.
I don't know how you guys feel about it. It's all weird and it's a waste of time.
Are you talking about the show in general or the hours?
No. No.
He's talking about the entire show in general. It's a giant waste of time. And I don't disagree.
Yeah.
For like 19 years, it was, 5 to 10, 5 to 10, 5 to 10. And now that extra hour, man, I feel like I'm just losing it.
Hey, the world's changing, Omar. We got to change with it.
I guess. I don't like it.
Omar, he loves adjusting to the world.
Change. Get off my lawn, 10 a.m.
That's what he says. Hit the bricks. We got lots to get to this hour, this unnecessary waste of time hour that we're doing with you. We will get into it all. Trust me when I say, I don't know if we have time for man versus machine, but we'll try to squeeze that in. As you know, the future's here, Omar. Nothing we can do about it. So let's just go ahead and embrace our robot overlords. We got that to get to. We have so many. I don't even know, Allie, there's a drama unfolding on the text line. I don't even know if we should get involved in this because it seems like there's something far bigger going on than you and I could even handle.
Do you think we should talk to this person on the phone?
The answer is yes, because I'm very curious about it. We got one of the strangest requests we've ever received on the text line.
One of the strangest requests ever, but also the strangest request for a birthday shout-out I've ever heard.
So we will get to that in just a moment. Let me quickly say good morning to caller 20, which puts us in Downey, and this is Valerie. Good morning, Valerie.
Good morning. Did I win?
You are the winner. Caller 20, Lumineers in your future. Congratulations. You're going to be going to see the Lumineers at the Kia Forum on August 8th, and I'm writing your name down on a standby boarding list. Hopefully we call you back in about a week to tell you you're packing your bags for Chicago, all right?
Woo, I can't wait.
Thank you for starting your week with us. Allie, let's play this song, and then we will get into this very... No, we're not going to make out.
Oh.
Ugh.
Okay, stop doing that.
Hold on.
Actually, that is gross.
Throwing up in my mouth a little bit. We're going to get to this very strange request on the text line, and you'll all want to be a part of that next. Klein Alley Show. Lots going on. I understand why you can't possibly remember it all. So let me just quickly refresh you before we get to this very strange request on the text line. It is, we do have Disneyland tickets every morning this week. We'll do some for you tomorrow morning around 7:30. So be ready to get your Disneyland tickets. Obviously, you want those. We got that to get look forward to. We got the big grand prize for Park Week. The first year we've done it with a big grand park prize, including Lincoln Park and all these different amazing
Aftershock Festival at Discovery Park and Slightly Stupid at Great Park Live.
Right. All you got to do is send us pictures of terribly parked cars that you will encounter. Don't go out looking for them. They will find you. I 100% promise you at some point this week you will encounter a terribly parked car. And there's so many different ways people can be annoying and bad parkers. Please document them. Get them to us. People saying they're having a hard time submitting. You can always tag us in them, please, on Instagram. But to officially submit yourself, got to go to KROQ.com/parkweek.
Okay, so here's the request we got from 626 on the text line. I was wondering if you guys could help me out. I know you don't do birthday stuff or shout-outs, but I lost contact with my daughter about a year ago, and it is her birthday today, and I have no way of telling her that I wish her a happy birthday. She listens to the show via the podcast. Her name is Mary Jane. She's turning 20. If you could just wish her a happy birthday from me and let her know that her dad loves her, thank you.
So something's going on here. I don't know, once again.
I lost contact with my daughter about a year ago, usually.
Either she's angry about something.
Or he just lost her number.
It's possible. Dads don't remember a lot of that stuff.
And the only way he can get in contact is through the radio.
If somehow this show can bring them back together, he claims that he's the one who introduced her to the show, and then she started listening.
It's one of the few things that they could bond over.
So I will accept that. That means that's a very valuable thing. That means a lot.
He said, I've been listening since day one, and I got my daughter into the show. One of the few things that we connected over. It would be much appreciated.
Now, Mary Jane, if you are listening, we are still not going to do a birthday shout-out.
No.
We don't do that. But your dad is trying to track you down, and if we can do our little piece to reconnect you guys.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about the situation.
We don't know the situation.
What if we don't want to reconnect them?
It's a great point.
We don't know what's going on.
Right.
Maybe this guy's a douchebag. Maybe he's a great guy, and he's just been, sometimes there's a situation where, like, the parents don't get along, and then they, like, try and brainwash the kid into thinking the other one's the devil.
Right,
And, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on when people get divorced.
Going she just moved into the canyons, got bad cell service.
Yeah.
Can't reach her for a year.
Maybe she's like, oh, my God, my dad ghosted me.
Yeah, and it could be a misconnection. And this, she's going to listen to this podcast maybe later today or tomorrow.
Let's find out. Let's try to do it.
We're trying to do it.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, we're trying.
Let's try.
That's what we're doing, Jake. We're in the middle of trying. This is us trying.
You're trying to talk yourself out of it.
Believe it or not, we're trying right now.
We are trying. So, Mary Jane.
But it's funny because we were trying to get a hold of this guy and we can't get a hold of him.
The ball's in your court now. Well, it's funny. We're trying to call the number that's texting the show, but it's not. It's going right to voicemail.
Yeah, so maybe you didn't lose contact with your daughter. She's been trying to call you. Because now we are also trying to call you. And
that's why his voicemail's full?
Yeah, I mean, this could be one of the world's...
Just clear your voicemail, and I think this whole problem would go away.
Could be one of the world's worst miscommunications.
Oh, my God. What if she's listening going, oh, that's what happened?
All right, well, anyway, we've done our part now. At least we've tried a little bit. We have to take a very quick break. When we get back...
Was that trying?
That's trying, Omar. We're trying. What else are we going to do? We've brought it up.
We're just trying to expose another affair. It'll happen.
Someone's cheating on someone. I don't know who. I want to get some of that Chris Martin rub, man. Let's get some of that Coldplay rub over here, baby. Quick break. We'll be back in a second.
KROQ Roadtrip USA. Your favorite KROQ bands and destinations all across the country. Stop 3. Take a selfie with the bean. Join the mob. Or at least a walking tour version. Survive a Cubs game, a lakefront wind gust, and a deep dish pizza. All in one afternoon. When you see the Lumineers in Chicago. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 and win tickets to their show at the Kia Forum August 8th. And you'll get the chance to see him again in Chicago. Courtesy of Messina Touring Group and Dual Train. Keep it on KROQ to win.
What's up? This is Wesley from the Lumineers, and you're listening to the World Famous KROQ.
Allie has been taking heat for a while because her wife is very friendly and social, and there have been quite a few things that have come up on this radio show over the years that some of them that I witnessed, like the time we went to Beach Life Festival and she was hitting on that bartender.
Got her number, and
then ended up watching Atlantis with her on her shoulders or something.
I believe it was Sheryl Crow.
Sheryl Crow, whatever. One of the
Allie,
most.
why do you say that like you're proud of your wife? Got her number.
She is proud of her.
Because my wife loves me, and she is a very unique person that people want to talk to and want to know. And I'm proud of that about my wife. Yes, there are times where if she's just drinking with my friend and they happen to be topless, I have questions. But overall, I think she is an incredibly loyal, special person, and that's why people flock to her. That's why she's the Riz Master, as Johnny would call her.
Right, but there's also
you know, a lot of those people, like, I don't know who that yoga guy is who had that brothel of women. I forget his name, but... Bikram, yeah, that guy, had the same quality. Everybody wanted to get to know him, and look how that dude turned out.
And that's kind of what my wife is doing. She does Bikram yoga.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
she practices his...
She's a new Bikram.
And she stays late with the yoga teacher. And
she
does
private lessons,
privates.
Yeah. Yes, and she has
private lessons and private parts they do.
Well, also the owner was kind of massaging her with THC oil one day, which was not a part of what she paid for whatsoever. And none of that's ever happened to me. But what happened the other day is my wife works from home. She's a therapist. I went into...
And she uses that voodoo on you, so whenever you confront her with one of these things, and there's a lot of things we just brought up.
This is triggering for you and you're projecting. What's really going on?
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know. I'll just go make dinner.
She does some weird Yoda stuff, and next thing you know, Allie's like apologizing and cooking. It's like crazy. I don't know how she does it, but I got to start getting into this therapy thing on the other side, because you learned some weird hypnotism or something.
So I went into the room to grab something, and I notice her computer is set up where she works, and sitting to the side of her computer is her wedding ring. Both the wedding ring and the wedding band. And I'm going, wow, she just finished with a client. She obviously took the wedding ring off for the session for some reason. Why would she have her wedding ring off? Wouldn't you ask questions if your wife took her wedding ring off at all? I know some people take it off if they have construction jobs or whatever. Maybe there's some reason why they don't have it at work or whatever. My wife is not one of those people. She's literally sitting in a chair. Why would she be taking off her wedding ring for any reason?
Well,
I would not even notice if
Really?
my wife wasn't wearing it. Yeah, I would not
guys
notice.
don't notice.
I feel the same about wedding rings that I do about manicures. Never noticed one ever. They get done all the time. I wouldn't notice if my wife came home missing all of her fingers. Wouldn't notice. Wouldn't notice.
As long as her mouth worked.
And she says, and she'll say to me things like, "Did you notice I got
fingers?
I got a manicure today," and I'll say, "Nope, didn't even know you had hands."
So would it bother you though if you did notice?
I
It
don't
would
actually
definitely
know.
bother you.
I don't even really know if she wears the wedding ring or not wear the. I think it's all about if it goes with the outfit or something.
What?
Yeah, I don't think. Sometimes I think she has other rings on that aren't mine. Maybe she's married to other people.
That
I don't know
doesn't
about.
bother you that then she's walking around and people don't know she's married?
Listen, I know. I don't. First of all, I don't think wearing a wedding ring or not wearing a wedding ring matters at all anymore, because I think that sometimes people wear fake ones so they think they'll get hit on less, and I just don't think people care. I don't think anyone respects the ring regardless.
No, I think they do, dude. I think you're wrong.
I agree.
You think people now?
Oh, yeah, dude. I've been in situations where I've been in, talking or whatever, and then they notice the ring, and then they back off.
Yeah, women notice. Guys don't notice.
Yeah, I don't think
I think guys don't care.
Maybe that's what it is. Guys don't care.
Girls care.
Right. They're like, hey, is that wedding ring real? And then...
So I decided to ask her about it because you guys are always in my head now about this stuff. And I just wanted to know what you think about her response, because she gave a few different reasons of why she didn't have it on.
Okay, this is what Ali's wife said.
I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern.
Okay, well, she sounds like it's been a long road, huh?
This is a dangerous and that's a dangerous concentration of power.
Okay, that's President Biden. Excuse me.
Thank you so
Well
much.
said.
Biden.
Hold on, I got to find this clip. What's this clip called from your wife? I'm trying to find it here.
Here I can.
Is it? Oh, it's cheating wife. Here we go.
No, it's called
Cheating bitch.
I've got it. Right.
Ali's listen. This is Ali confronting her wife here.
I wanted to ask you because I noticed something yesterday. I wanted to ask you because I noticed something the other day.
What is all that noise? What are you wearing? Corduroys? You eating something?
Oh, we're in the kitchen. There's a lot going on.
Is that Vanessa eating another piece of meat?
As soon as I get home, I put a lot of things
Okay.
in my
Sounds
mouth.
very loud. Yeah, go ahead. You want to ask her
I
something?
walked into the guest room after you were finished with a client, and I noticed that your wedding ring was off and it was on the table.
Man.
What the hell? Wait.
She just
She just literally just laughed in your face. What the?
What a great... I mean, I'll tell you.
Come on.
You caught me.
Get back to chopping.
I noticed you were having sex with another person in front of me.
All right.
She didn't really validate. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Validate?
She's about to respond.
Well, her
Not
first response
validate,
was
but-
cackling in your face.
That was play that back.
Yeah, I mean, that is wild.
Okay.
You confront her. I mean, it's a fair question. Why take it off?
I walked into the guest room after you were finished with a client, and I noticed that your wedding ring was off and it was on. Oh, go away, you silly bitch. The table.
Yeah, because I was cleaning it. I
While
made
you
sure.
were working?
No, I cleaned it. I don't know when I took it. I was cleaning it during one of Wesley's baths.
already weird, right?
Story's getting...
What? That does not make sense.
Her story has already changed.
Cleaning the table. I thought you said
By the way, don't you just let it soak or some BS
she
like that?
said she was cleaning her ring, and that's why she took it off. But I'm like, while you were in a session, you were cleaning it? And then she goes, no, it was at a different time, and I just happened to put it there. And I'm like, what?
I might have taken it off during work and then cleaned it while he was having a bath, and then before the fires.
She's a terrible liar. Terrible liar. Wow, this is crazy.
Okay.
She's bringing up the fires now.
Allie, does this not concern you?
Well, it gets more concerning later.
Happened.
What?
I made sure to put them back on my finger. Both of them were off.
Right, because that would be the first thing that you make sure you put back on.
Put your phone away.
I'm just saying that it was sitting there as if maybe you have a client that,
Oh, no.
that you don't want to know is married, and then you take it off when you have their sessions. And
No. I think I have done that before, though.
Oh, man.
What?
Jesus.
Oh my God!
Wait
no
a
way!
minute. Hold on. So your biggest fear is that she's got certain clients that maybe she doesn't want.
She's married.
She likes to
for some
play
reason.
single for whatever reason.
For whatever reason. And then she's like, but I have done that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
It's a great idea. I thought of it years ago.
This is your opportunity
This is the
to walk away.
Jedi. She's setting it up for the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, I hear it. You're
Just a setup.
You're absolutely right. There's like that. KROQ, I'm Klein, that's Allie. Oh, God, it's a woman. Hide the bird. Hide the bird. That makes no sense to you if you weren't listening to the show earlier, but there's a woman-hating bird somewhere in Culver City to be on the lookout for.
And that wasn't a sound effect. That was me.
That's the woman. That's the woman that the bird is terrified of right there. Is that you? Was that you? So it's hard to keep track anymore. Robots. The robot takeover is imminent. It's here already. Every day, every week, you're probably using AI more and more in your life. So does humanity stand a chance? That's the question we ask every week in another exciting round of man versus machine. And today we have tried to stack the deck as much in our favor as possible because the questions that the humans will be answering, like Allie, where it's a great place to hide weed if you have children in your own house, something you deal with on a regular basis. I would think you would have better intel than a robot AI technology because you're living that life.
Oh, yeah. And any kind of low drawer or any place like that would be a terrible decision, and I've made all those mistakes.
Right. So you learn from that, and hopefully you have the right answer. But we start with Jake. Jake is a human that has a smelling problem. And he likes to say that it's a natural stank or whatever.
Natural musk, and chicks dig it.
Right. Except no chicks are digging it, and it
is ripe in there in that nerd hole.
Smells unnatural.
People like it in here.
So the question is, Jake, and we asked the robot this as well, but I would have to think you would have a chance to answer this better than AI. What is the best place, or what is the best way to cover up your smells?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's easy.
All right, go ahead because we're going
with more smell.
Because whatever advice you're about to give, please also take and do. Okay, but whenever you're ready, answer it, and then we'll hear what the robot has to say.
Well, to cover up your smells, the best thing to do is the old, pothead trick, which is toilet paper roll, dryer sheet inside of it, and have those smells go through that.
A spoof. You're talking about making a spoof.
I did that in college because the RA lived next door.
Yeah, you had to do it in college.
And in my biggest success story was that the RA knocked on our door and said, I smell weed in the hallway, but it doesn't smell in here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then she never came back again because we fooled her with the spoof.
It's a lot of people's first MacGyver move is the idea of like, hold on, we just need an empty paper towel tube, some dryer sheets,
One
and a
stoner
rubber
was
band.
like, I have the answer.
Yeah. And now they're just going to think we're just constantly doing laundry in here. That'll fool them.
And then I started buying toilet paper, just taking the toilet paper off.
Yeah, not even using it for wiping, just for the rolls.
Yeah.
All right, so Jake, that's the smell you're going to go with. Of all of your smells, you're going to go with that smell. As that's the best way to cover up a smell, your smell.
That's the best way. That and essential oils.
Okay.
Oh, man. That enhances people's weird stank.
I agree. It's like garbage and patchouli.
Yes, because people who are smelly, too, I'm like, what are you wearing? It feels like there's some kind of a natural thing happening.
See, you're into it.
No.
All right,
Natural thing, natural smell.
That's what Jake says. Let's find out if humanity stands a chance. Here's how the robot answered the exact same question.
Hiding your smell can mean different things depending on the context, body odor, weed, bad breath, clothes, etc. However, Jake should wear clean, breathable clothes, especially underarms and socks, your stinkiest zones. You stank, Jake.
Thank you. That is a weird...
Shut up, you weird voice guy.
Yeah, why does this AI sound like a serial killer?
I think we've made it through all the free...
Oh, got it.
I think we're...
So now we have to get an AI who sounds like this.
A guy who probably smells hair in the movie theater.
I don't think we... I think the only one we can afford now is CreepBot.
Oh my God, CreepBot. I love CreepBot.
Unfortunately, CreepBot is the only bot we have left in the free trial.
He definitely loves toilet cams.
Yeah, we've asked them to give us funding so we can actually get some real robot voices, but no, we don't. So this guy's not allowed within 200 yards of school, but we have him here on the show this morning. All right, Allie, here's your question now.
Okay.
Speaking of weed, you are a mom, you have weed, you love weed.
Yeah, I'm getting a weird relationship with it now, but yeah, I do love it.
Where's the best place to hide your weed if you live in a house with young children?
Okay, well, there are two places. Number one is any high shelf or cabinet that your kid cannot access, even with a little Target stool. Because sometimes I put things high up and then all of a sudden, whoop, the Target stool comes out and suddenly he's able to reach it. So the highest thing that you can think of, especially the shelf in a closet. But if that doesn't work for you, keep it on you and in you, if you know what I mean. There's something called nature's pocket. It's the vagine. Keep it in there and no one will ever find it.
You're saying keep it always tucked away inside of your vagina.
I'm saying keep it on you or in you if you can't find a high shelf.
It's interesting.
Take that,
was
robot.
Kind of the kids' home first, and now you're taking the kids home and you're turning the kids home into... Yeah, interesting. Here's what the robot said.
You stank, Jake.
Okay, next question. We're already through that one. Let's go. This is the next question. Where is the best place to hide weed?
Here are some discreet and safer ways to hide weed when you have a kid around.
I don't like hearing that guy say when you have a kid around.
Please.
At all.
Sounds like that old guy from Family Guy.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. I don't like this bot at all.
Get a small, smell-proof lockbox with a combo lock. Keep it out of reach, ideally on a high shelf or in a locked drawer.
Well, if locked drawer is euphemism for vagina, then you guys said the same thing.
We did.
I'd have to say, in that particular case, who's going to have a lockbox,
no one is going to go.
Lockbox?
No.
No
what
way.
Am I going to do my stupid fingerprint every time I want to smoke?
Yeah, that
Forget
it seems like a lot. Actually, doesn't seem like a lot of work at all. But still, it's very responsible.
No. I'm going to keep it in an old makeup bag or something. I'm not spending money on the container for my weed.
Yeah. Stupid robot. Point goes human. All right, it comes down to this. It's always a tiebreaker. Omar, you are a professional wedding DJ. It is officially wedding season. People going to weddings every weekend now, as you know. But
very busy.
Weddings can be make or break based on the DJ, band, etc. So the question we asked the robot, as I said, we tried to stack the deck as much in our favor as possible, is what is one thing the human DJ could do that would actually ruin the wedding? What's the worst thing a wedding DJ can do? You are a wedding DJ. I would imagine you don't do this thing, but what would it be?
The worst thing a DJ can do is play the wrong music at the wedding. When it comes down to the dinner, cocktail, especially when it's dancing time, you're not reading the crowd and you're playing just what you think is going to work, but you don't have enough experience to know how to pack a dance floor. So playing the wrong music is probably the biggest, letdown a DJ can do. You have to read the crowd because at every wedding, the crowd is so diverse.
If everybody had an ocean across the USA,
like this would not be appropriate.
And everybody be surfing.
Oh no, this brings everyone out
like
there.
California. You see them wearing their baggies.
See Paula getting out on the dance floor
too.
Ready.
A bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA.
That wouldn't be appropriate, though, if it was during the time to toast.
I don't know, man. It puts a smile on my face every time I hear it. So I'm thinking if I expose people to that music, they would get on the dance floor.
All right, well, this is what the robot says. Omar says, wrong music, wrong time. Robot says this.
Oh, there's a long list of ways a wedding DJ can ruin the vibe. The biggest is when they try and make it about them, constantly talking on the mic, telling jokes, or acting like a hype man when no one asked. just shut up and play the YMCA for Grandma Trudy again.
All right,
Why is he whispering
I
now?
don't know. I don't like that guy at all.
I think the number one thing that'll ruin a wedding is that guy showing up at a wedding.
Yeah, that is the advice. You're at a table with Creepbot. Oh,
Hello,
Jesus
let me
Christ.
give you 5 reasons why you're smelling.
All right, well, I think that humanity wins this round just because we got such a lousy version
God.
of that. And here's your hype song, DJ. Hit it. Takeaways from today's show, we'll take them right now on the text line at 800-520-1067. Understand you can't necessarily listen to the complete show, but perhaps for the 5 minutes you were listening, you learned something you'll bring with you into your life. We'd love to hear from you. We'll share some takeaways and wrap it up after Hosier on KROQ.
penis, vagina. Penis, butt, poop, pee, trailer, poop, butt. Poop, butt, 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 butt. Poop, butt. Poop, butt, 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 butt.
KROQ Klein Alley Show, wrapping it up for right now. Let's do some takeaways and we'll officially get out of here. If you're interested in joining us for Park Week, do your part. Help save Southern California. Time for you to shame all the bad parkers you will encounter. You probably will not encounter a shark, but there's a whole week dedicated to it. Let's go ahead and focus our powers where we actually can make a difference, and that is Park Week. Just take pictures, tag us, Instagram, Klein Alley Show. Of course, if you want to submit officially, you got to go to KROQ.com/ParkWeek, but already a ton of great submissions. We're regramming all of them that are coming through at Klein Alley Show. If you could let us know the location as well, that'd be helpful, but a lot of over the lines, a lot of Teslas causing problems, Alley, not parking in between the lines, a few people blocking spots. Of course, you got those small cars that pull all the way in. Let's go ahead and make this a better place for everyone by shaming the bad parkers during this Park Week. All right, takeaways from today's show, and then tomorrow we'll be back with more Disneyland tickets and more Lumineers tickets and everything else.
All right, 614, my takeaway is we can always trust in props.
Always trust in props. It says it on the fake money we got. We're going to do something with that fake money after the show today. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, 323, my takeaway is Allie will milk you for a Nintendo Switch.
She sure will.
831, my takeaway is anything can be a prostitute in Philly. While 310, my takeaway, your secrets are safe in a hookah lounge. 818 Hotel Motel Holiday Inn.
Oh, man, she was great.
818 PHG only stalks celebrities sometimes.
Sometimes. Pantyhose Greg. A crazy story about him getting confronted by Shia LaBeouf. Check that out in the podcast that goes with the show.
Yeah, and 949, my takeaway is Klein is your go-to source for girly news.
I got that girly news. Okay, great. Wonderful.
925, Klein Alley Show, an entire waste of time.
According to Omar, this show is an entire waste of time. And 818 said Klein likes Pornhub. I didn't say I like Pornhub. I love you, Pornhub.
That's yeah, you love it. You love it. You don't like it.
That's what I said.
Love you.
Get my quote straight.
You said I love you, Pornhub.
Yeah, well, I take that back.
You can't take it back.
I can take it
back.
back.
Live radio.
I love you, Pornhub.
And it's back.
Delete it from the record. Delete it. What's your takeaway from today's show, Jake the Nerd?
The people who buy the most tiny towels is porno and us.
That's right. They do. I love you, Pornhub. No, shut up, you. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is soccer's for queers.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
You know, soccer. When you kick them out, soccer. And you kick them out. Okay.
That guy. He does think soccer's for queers.
And then if you fall down, you get grass stains on your shorts.
Yeah, that guy's right. I don't know what his point was, but I'm on board.
You're on board?
Yep,
Great.
I'm on board. Should I beat or not?
No.
Okay, I'm not on board.
No.
Omar, what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is that Jake likes to interview Jake.
Jake loves talking to other people that sound just like
Hey,
Jake.
you sound like me. Where you from?
Good time.
Burbank. I'm on the Burbank. We'll be right back after a couple of hours off, and then we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, right here on KROQ. In the meantime, have a great rest of your day. Stick around, because Postmaster Johnny will be in here for Nicole Alvarez. He'll keep giving you Lumineers tickets coming up again in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
No,
You're barely making it through. We're almost done. Just get out. We're going to be right back in a couple hours.
I'm done. This summer hours, Omar's right. A waste of time.
Yeah, I'm telling you.